Hello everybody, we're going to be doing a little bit of Subnautica today. Why are we doing Subnautica today? Because I wanted to do Subnautica today. How is everyone? What is everyone up to this fine Friday? Hey Janice, George, and Melon, welcome to the stream. Bubble High! Hey, Operation Harrison, Fox Guy, Reaper, and Skypro, welcome to the stream, guys. Welcome, welcome, welcome. Game seems to have frozen. For some odd reason, not quite sure why. Hey, Tree. Just doing tweets and things, guys. Hey Henry, hey Bailey, how you doing? Hey Saeed. Yeah, I'm okay. Just getting all my tweets and things set up and set out. I've been really stupid and not gotten myself a drink before I started stream, so while this loads, guys, I'm just going to run and grab myself a drink. I'll be back in literally...
Emergency power only. Oxygen production offline. And he's back with the drink. Oh, would you believe he actually now has something to drink? Hey, Ghostworm. Hello, Elf Daughter. Hello, Silence Bailey. Restream? Yeah, I'm using Restream. Right, so. I like that this was the screen I left you on. Completely by accident as well. That was literally how the game loaded in. Hey, Ernest and Wanted Hyena. Welcome to the stream. What if Subnautica is the future and the events in the game will really happen? That would be scary. Only for the one person who gets stuck here. Right, so what was I doing? I have a blue tablet, orange tablet. Was I making myself a second blue tablet? I'm pretty sure I've already been into the... Grab some copper. Grab that out. Kyanite. I'm not sure if I've been inside it already, so I don't know if I need a second, because it's been a long time since I played, so I'll make myself a second blue one just in case. What took so long? Basically just bad luck. Bad luck is what took me so long, basically. You seem pretty energetic? No, I just ran up and down the stairs a couple of times, that's all. They've made this place a lot darker in the most recent experimental mode patch. And I quite like it. I quite like the fact that they've added the murk into the water. Okie dokie Tree, thank you very much for popping in. To be honest, I don't feel that energetic today. To be honest, I feel a little bit flat today, but... I suppose that's how my brain compensates. When I feel a little bit flat, my brain compensates by being more actively energetic.
So we've got a Rect. Welcome to the stream over on Twitch. How are you doing, Rect? How is everybody today? The financial problems I had were general financial problems that people have, as in, like, I don't have enough money to sustain my life, the way my lifestyle is currently at. Like, I may just have to stop streaming because I can't afford to. Oh, poop, this doesn't have a power source in it. That was stupid of me. Home from school, didn't go to school, I had a fever yesterday. Oh, that sucks, dude. Fever's not fun. Not sick, I'm just too lazy to go to school. Dude, school's important.
Welcome aboard, Captain.
Hope you feel better soon. Don't feel up the batter. Hey, DJ Flays, welcome to the stream. But yeah, guys, basically, the way things are going, like, there's a couple of different things going on. One of them is I'm under a bit of stress. My whole family's under a bit of stress, like financially and just in general. One of the issues is, because of where I live, it's extremely difficult for me to get a regular job just producing a standardized number of hours of work. Hey, get off. Do not... Dang it, he just punched me. The other thing is that, like, I am separated from my partner because I live with the person, like, I'm caring for someone, so I have to be near the person I care for. My partner works down in Cardiff, I've got to be near the person I care for, so separate out like that. It's just general kind of stresses of being an adult, unfortunately. Money and time and lifestyle and things like that. Combined a little bit with mental health issues, things like that, and it's just not huge amounts of fun. But that's the way things go. And like, I will try to continue to maintaining streams. What I would say is I will probably be contacting those people who are sponsors and saying that I love them and they're wonderful people to be sponsors, but I can't guarantee content, so I perfectly understand if they want to cancel their sponsorship, because I won't be able to guarantee content or quality of content. Like, this is one of the things, is it's the same in this game, it's the same in Osiris, it's the same in 7 Days to Die. People freak out too much about being attacked ghost worms. Like, I was with ROC Jester Gaming, and I was with Sir Civitas, or Joe, who's one of ROC Jester's friends. And we were on 7 Days to Die, and like, it's one of these things where you just stay calm and you can deal with the zombies a lot more easily.
The others came but played alone. They bored me.
That sucks, Ernest.
Now they're gone, and instead
I have you. Greetings. Pat pat. Pat pat pat. Thank you, Alf. That's very nice of you to say.
Detecting unusually passive behavioral patterns in nearby predators. Reason unknown.
Hey, Bradley Chai. Welcome to the stream. Thank you very much, Silence. Bass, welcome to the stream. How you doing, Bass? I mean, it's one of these things where I am luckier than most people. I am luckier than a lot of people in that I have a family that is supportive of each other and supportive of everything else. Pat looked like a blush. Oh, Bradley.
my young want to hatch, to play outside this place. We have been here so long. The others had ways of giving passage to the outside. I asked them for this, but they could not hear. If you can hear, you can help. If you can help, I will tell you the others wanted so badly to know.
Hey, Sirtop over on Twitch. Welcome to the Twitch stream. See, that's what that's supposed to look like. That animated
You
properly.
gave me what I asked for. I give you what you seek. My young cannot be forced from their shells. They must be coaxed. This is what the others could not see. I give you this secret willingly. I hope I will not be disappointed again.
New blueprint acquired.
Yep, several people have talked about, like, have I seen the rocket yet? I've seen the rocket update video, but just so everyone is aware, like, the rocket isn't in the game yet. Like, they haven't actually added the rocket into the game yet as, like, something you can buy. All of the YouTube videos you see where people have the rocket, that's what's called B-reel footage. It's the Rapture! And that lava is transcending. It's what's called B-reel footage. You can't watch the stream, Rect? Why can't you watch the stream, dude? If you mean you're too busy to watch the stream, that's fine. Hey, yes, Zuri. Welcome to the stream. How you doing, Zuri? No. Pick it up. Pick it up. Pick it up. Thank you. Not just experimental build physics, it's just the physics in the game sometimes wigs out because of the whole underwater, not underwater thing. Yeah, go and get some rest, Ernest, if you're feeling terrible. I know one of my family members came down with food poisoning recently. That was not pleasant for them. Hey, Seth, how you diddling? You see, this one's equipped with an ion power cell now, so a normal power cell contains 100 units of power, an ion power cell contains 500. So, yeah, we've got a lot more power cell now. Food poisoning can be life-threatening. It depends on the kind of food poisoning you have and how bad you have it. So one of the common mistakes people make is people think that food poisoning is caused by a bacteriological infection in your stomach. It's not. It's caused by bacteria in the meat that releases a poison, a toxin while it's eating the meat. You then consume the meat and you consume the toxin gets into your bloodstream and that's what hurts you. So if you are reasonably sturdy, like it's like with any poison, like technically people can eat cyanide without dying, they just can only eat a very, very small amount. As long as the toxins you're consuming aren't enough to be deadly, then yeah, you can eat poison food, have... Not sure why you're saying that, Bradley, but be careful or I'm gonna like time you out. I only had food poisoning once, it was horrible. I've had food poisoning a couple of times. The worst stomach problem I've ever had is Campylobacter. Campylobacter when I was a child could have possibly killed me. Luckily it was treated very carefully and treated well. Most bacteria don't survive in your stomach. Some bacteria survive in your stomach, but most don't. But yeah, Campylobacter was not a fun bacteriological gastroenteritis infection.
Welcome aboard, Captain. All systems online.
Right, so let's have a look at the recipe they want for the enzyme. We want bulbbush, ghostweed, sea crown, fungal, and eye stalk. And if I have a look in here, we've got bulbbush, fungal, sea crown, ghostweed, eye stalk. Do I literally not have eye stalk? Yes! Ha 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 ha! I knew this was coming. So I can actually make myself hatching enzymes. Yay! Hatching enzymes. Daniel Arato, welcome to the stream. How you doing? Wait. Batteries. Batteries. And then we can re-battery all of our things that have low charge batteries. Repair tool.
Scanner. This thing's got the mega battery in it, so we don't need to worry about that. Yep, that's fine. An awful lot of children almost drink a bottle of bleach. That's why there's the whole thing about, you know, teaching children not to drink bleach and not storing bleach in containers that look like they're edible. You made a small hole in the wall with your head. Well, that sounds distinctly unpleasant. Hey, Van Allen, welcome to the stream. How you doing? You know everything about this game. I know pretty much everything about this game, Van Allen, myself. When I was a teenager, I made several holes in the wall with my hand. Bleach is bad. No, bleach is good, but bleach is not good to consume. Like, this is one of the things, like, there's plenty of chemicals that are actually good. For instance, nitroglycerin. Nitroglycerin is a treatment for heart disease. Or, sort of, like, risk of heart attacks. You can use nitroglycerin to treat people so that they are less likely to have heart attacks. Saw someone troll them on by drinking Gatorade in a bleach. They got a smackdown. Yeah, that's like... Use bleach to clean toilets. Yes, use bleach to clean toilets. And also you can do things like use bleach to remove colorant from your hair. Use bleach to change the color of things. Nitroglycerin is a kind of explosive. Yes, nitroglycerin is a... nitrogen and glycerine based, a very unstable explosive, but it's the basis of a lot of TNT and things. And this is one of the reasons why there's lots of laws in business about like how you label bottles and things. There's the reason why, like, when you go to work and when you go to different places, there's lots of laws about how you label bottles because of things like that. Because of people like storing poisonous clear liquids in like water bottles and things. Like, no, you don't store chemicals in bottles used to store food, even if they're no longer used to store food. Hey, cake! Delicious, delicious cake. There is no exclamation point zucchini command, X-Men. There is no exclamation point zucchini command at all, unfortunately. Wee spladoosh. Ooh, hello. What are you? Are you the actual curing enzyme? That's a globe of curing enzyme, but I haven't actually done the quest to get a globe of curing enzyme yet, and I can't interact with it. Interesting. Well, first things first, I'm going to take my gloves off. So that you got... wait, have I already been cured? Why aren't my hands all green and bibbly? My hands should be green and bibbly. That's slightly weird. Yep, that is very true, Sir Top. You cannot take water through security in an airport. There is a reason for that. Hey, TARDIS Master, welcome to the stream. How are you doing, TARDIS? I should still be infected, because as you can see, like, I haven't actually finished this. Yeah, I am infected. Still. Well, no, they don't think you have a dangerous chemical inside the bottle. There is a potential that someone might carry a dangerous chemical inside that bottle.
Their freedom is my end. Perhaps next time I will be an ocean current. I will carry seeds to new lands, or a creature so small it sees the gaps between the grains of sand.
It is sad that she dies, but also she's kind of been trapped here for hundreds of years. There we go, there's the green stuff. That should have been on my hands earlier, but for some reason wasn't. See, I love that. Stick your hand inside it because you don't know what it is, and then freak out. That's not good science. Subnautica theme reminded me of Dying Light theme. Yeah, I can see that. You can stay hydrated on long journeys that are cross-continental. Surtop, you just buy a bottle of water while you're in the departure lounge. It's not expensive. Like, it's if you buy a bottle of water once you get through security and you're in the departure lounge, it's usually like what, $1.10 or something. If you've been able to afford a flight, I'm pretty sure you can afford a $1.10 bottle of water to keep yourself hydrated. And you can just ask for water on the plane. Well, he didn't seem... He did kind of flex his hands, but he didn't seem to be in a huge amount of pain. Okay, a Euro 10 Surtop, whatever. The cost of water, if you can afford a flight, I'm pretty sure in departure lounges you can afford a drink. Okie dokie, Ernest, go and rest. I hope you feel better soon, dude. I don't particularly like zucchini, X-Men. I'm not a fan of zucchini as a vegetable. Pound sterling. Actually, an awful lot of departure lounges accept multiple different currencies. I know one is in America, and when I was in America I used UK pounds in the departure lounge because they just accepted them. Do you like mangoes? Eh, they're okay. But yeah, it doesn't seem like there's a lot of support for the XCOM 2 content. Like, there's a lot more support for Subnautica than there is XCOM 2, so... I don't know if I'll carry on doing the XCOM 2 streams. I mean, there's not as much support for the Subnautica streams as there used to be, but there's more support for them than there is for the XCOM 2 stuff. But yeah, there's an awful lot of people showing videos of the rocket ship at the moment. But if you look at the videos, all the videos are the same stuff. It's because the rocket ship isn't in the game yet. What they're showing is actually B-reel footage, so footage given to them by the developers. So the actual, like, why on earth is this reset? I picked this up last time I came through here. Okay, so it seems like the updates done by the... well, it seems like the updates have done a little bit of, like, chunk resetting, which is slightly concerning. So I don't know if the doors are going to still be open. This door was open. At least finish XCOM. XCOM takes a long time to finish, dude. I might do some kind of off-peak streams, or off-time streams to finish XCOM, or might just do like a marathon Saturday stream or something. I enjoy XCOM. I love playing XCOM. It would be fun if you could go to other planets after the rocket ship. That's more of kind of like an Osiris New Dawn thing. They wanted this to be a very controlled thing. Whee! Elevator! Yep. Most certainly a very good elevator. Wait, did I... Wait a second. Could I just have teleported myself here? This teleporter is not active. Yeah, I did a 9-hour stream on XCOM 2 before, and I quite enjoy... Like, the thing is, I enjoy playing XCOM,
so it's not a massive issue for me to stream it. The only issue is it is just not massively fun when nobody watches, which sounds really kind of like I'm sort of selfish for the watches, but Droid, can I live in your room? Considering my room is 12 foot by 12 foot, X-Men, there's not really a lot of space. So this door's reset. If I ever opened this door. I don't know if I ever opened this door, actually. So this is a hardcore run that is actually coming to the end of what is available, but we're still going to play a little bit of the hardcore stuff. One of my family members did get food poisoning recently, but they seem to be recovering reasonably well from it. Oh, right in the forearm. I'm sorry, but if a needle that size went into your forearm, you would do more than flex your fingers. I had to pay rent in potatoes. Where I live, Sir Top, most of the jobs are Welsh-speaking essential. Even though only 7% of the population in Wales or in the UK speaks Welsh, there's quite a high degree of Welsh speakers around where I live. And even though 90% of Welsh speakers also speak English, they oftentimes get shirty if someone doesn't return their conversation in Welsh. So shops and companies and things, anything where you're talking with members of the public tends to be Welsh speaking required or Welsh speaking preferred stuff. Which is kind of frustrating, but I mean, I can understand why they do it. It's just that living where I live, it's very, very difficult to find somewhere that doesn't require you to speak Welsh. The funny thing is, I speak British Sign Language, and there are far more deaf people than there are Welsh speakers in the UK. But companies say Welsh speakers preferred or Welsh speakers required in jobs. They don't say British Sign Language preferred or anything like that. Do you eat Welsh gummies? No, I don't, Van. For some reason this reminds me of Far Cry 4 ending. I have no idea why. Yeah, I can see that. The kind of it's kind of the way the game stretches out and then very quickly things close up one after another. It's kind of the very, very compressed ending style. I can see why that reminds you of Fallout 4. Not Fallout 4, Far Cry 4. Ever played Planet-Based Droid or Cloud Drone in the Danger Zone? Nope. What's your favourite food, Droid? It better be zucchini. My favourite food is probably chocolate. My second favourite food is probably pizza. Because I'm one of those particularly healthy people who likes unhealthy food. I'm one of those particularly unhealthy people who likes a lot of healthy food. A lot of unhealthy food, sorry. I can't even speak English anymore, guys. I'm sorry that there wasn't a stream yesterday, by the way, guys. I got very busy and I was trying to get things done and managed to get very little done, so... I've got a lot of games that people have sort of... I mean, some people have even purchased me games asking me to play them. One of them is Electric Superjoy, which is kind of like a sort of challenge platformer, a little bit like Geodash, but not user-made levels. It's all a storyline-based game. But it's quite kind of a high challenge platformer. Someone bought me that and asked me to play that. I've got Daddy Dating Simulator that someone asked me to play. Way, Empolo, well done. See what I mean about the Reaper not being scary once you sort of deal with the Reaper? Like, once you learn to deal with the Reaper, they're not scary anymore. And this is, again, one of the reasons why me playing a horror game is a bad idea, guys. Because I figure out how to deal with a particular enemy, and then I'm not frightened of that enemy anymore. And if the way to deal with that enemy is just to keep bouncing your head against it until, you know, you manage to succeed, if it's just like random chance, then that's what I do. People be crazy? Yeah, people be crazy, but you know what it's like. The crazy people be crazy. The sane people be crazy too. In fact, everyone be crazy.
I don't bother killing them. There's no real point. Nah, Reaper Leviathan isn't scary. And what other kind of Reaper would be talking about, Serps? Hey, Saeed, yes. Hello. In a madman's world, the sane are crazy. If I buy you all the games, would you stream at least one of them? Buy me all the games of what, dude? What games do you want to buy me? Oop. All the games on the entire planet. I didn't kill him, I just encountered it too many times. It's not scary anymore. Exactly. What do you mean, are you trusted, Impolo? Entrusted for what? Are you trusted for what, Impolo? Hey, Sonic Topaz! Welcome to the stream. How you doing, Sonic? Long time no see, man. What are you up to today, Mr. Sonicos? I don't know, dude. I've kind of fallen out of interest with Overwatch at the moment. Overwatch gets very repetitive for me. I'm not there to be like hyper competitive, and most people are. But also, I have this part of me that just doesn't like being trolled. And those people that aren't competitive tend to be trolls. Come on. Yep, you can change colours on the locker names. There's a very limited supply of colours at the moment, but you can change the colour on the locker names. I don't have a basement, dude. I don't have access to a basement. I am not a basement person. It does not have basement. Okay, so we have Sombrero's locker. And John's locker. And John's locker was purple. Sombrero and John. So we had Sombrero, and we had John, and John wanted his locker to be purple. Hey, Sarah. I don't think we have a Marcy locker at the moment, no. Hey, Gernlangen, welcome to the stream. So we've got the tidal locker, which is empty. I keep pressing the blinking escape button instead of the tab button. And Ramus. Can we have a locker lottery? No, I don't think so, dude. Droid, do I deserve a locker? Underscore Tidal, who was one of our donators. And Rimus, who was one of our big donators. Rimus donated an awful lot to the channel at one point. That was how Rimus got us to name it the Anti-Disestablishmentarian-topia. Anti-Disestablishmentopia. School's going great. Awesome. So we've got Emmy Melody and Elf Not Sun as well, which are two of our other lockers.
for our two sponsors, Emmy Melody and Elf Notson. Melody and Elf Notson. So this one contains that, this one contains equipment, so we'll put you guys in there for now. Nope, want to keep our building tool on us. And we will put the titanium in there, and then we'll go over onto Elf Notson and we'll give Elf Notson the water, the food, and the medkits. SCP containment breach. Yeah, I've seen the SCP containment breach stuff. It's about for three biomes announced for Subnautica. Are they doing new biomes in Subnautica? I didn't think they were doing new biomes in Subnautica. Cool. Romeo was red. And just sorting out the base. Just doing a little bit of sorting and tidying. I'll be gone in 5, so buy in advance. Okie dokie, wrecked. You want a big white block that stores stuff. So we've got Zana and Dylan as well. So we have Zana, who is purple, of course. Guitar lessons. No worries, Empolo. Enjoy your guitar lessons, dude. And Dylan, who was blue. There we go. And then what we can do is we can start putting the other stuff down here. So we need a gold sample to make that, which we can get in here. There are bigger ways to store things using the lockers, but there's no big white square thing to store stuff in, unfortunately. So where are we and what are we up to now? Let's grab our equipment out of here. So, and then we can empty this into here. Hey Zana, welcome to the stream. How you doing? How was your day today, sweetie? Okay, so all this nonsense get tucked away in here. And then we have our storage for our construction lockers here. Rimus can be a construction locker. We can put the seeds away because all of this stuff is going to be construction item lockers. Hakuna Matata, what a wonderful phrase. Hakuna Matata, ain't no passing craze. Means no worries for the rest of your days. It's a problem-free philosophy. Hakuna Matata. So, we've got pretty much everything sorted out now. Just in time for it to be the middle of the night. Droid equals best singer. No, Droid is worst singer by a long way. Nom 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 nom. There we go. So the next thing we really want to do is we want to sort of pull up our Cyclops from the deep. We want to kind of bring our Cyclops back up to the surface. Hey, Anonymous. Okie dokie, Sarah. Thank you very much for popping into the stream. I'm sure we will see you later on. Thank you for the serenade. Oh, bite me, Sirp. Notifications? What are these notifications that I'm being sent? Excuse me, droid plus singing equals bad. Yeah, most people agree. Droid plus singing equals bad. In fact, everyone agrees droid plus singing equals bad, apart from some very, very silly people. Hey, Quick Cascades, welcome to the stream. How you doing, Quick Cascade? Bye, Rect. Have a good one, dude. I ain't no silly worm. Bye, Anonymous. Thank you very much for popping in for a couple of seconds. So yes, guys, if you would feel free to like, comment, share, subscribe, all those wonderful things, hit the notification bell, all that delightful stuff that goes on sometimes when people are playing games on YouTube. It would be much appreciated. Ah, there's the island. You're a snicker, snicker, snirk. I disagree. I don't think you are a snicker, snicker, snirk. So yeah, I think what I'll do is I'll go and I'll grab my Cyclops, bring my Cyclops up to the overworld. Now we've reached the point which is basically the... Hey Joshua, basically the end of the game. Like this is hardcore mode, and like I've completed the game without really building any of the weapons. I don't have a stasis rifle, I don't have a pulse gun, I don't have a repulsion cannon. I don't have most of the weaponry in this game. I've killed a few things, I'll acknowledge, and I built a shield for my ship. But for the most part, like, I've been doing this pretty pacifist. I haven't eaten any fish. Might have eaten one fish. Yeah, I think I've eaten one fish. Hey, Alfie, welcome back. You has food now and is done with most of the adulting I need to do for a bit. Yay! What food do you has, Alfie? And can I has some? Nom 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 nom. You has pizza! Oh, I am now jealous. I am now thoroughly jealous of your pizza having ways, Elfie. Oh, Nightbot got you, sir. So it's like, hey, look at all these emojis I can use, and threw up like at least 8 emojis, and then immediately got timed out. I do have to tweak what Nightbot sees as being spam, but that amuses me slightly. Oh, so how are the 7 people watching doing today? Oh. How dare you mention pizza? Dr. Oak. See, I'm not a Okay, that what happened to his hand then? But I'm not a massive fan of the Dr. Oetker pizzas. Personally, like, having tried the Dr. Oetker pizzas, I actually prefer the basic stuff. Eat me. Make you better. I'm tasty. I contain nutrients. Eat me. Hey, Freckle, how you diddling? How are you diddling today, Freckle? It's interesting that literally the end of the game is 1,600 meters directly down from your life pod. Morning classes were cancelled, so not much to do. Awesome. Why were morning classes cancelled? Sorry, I just enjoy doing that. Just made a clip out of that to try and get yourself eaten by a sea emperor. Yep, you are more than welcome to clip away, and you're more than welcome to post clips in the clips and quotes section. So the question is, Freckle, are you home now, or are you still house sitting? I always find the Dr. Oetker pizzas to be over-sauced and the sauce to be over-seasoned. So all you can taste is blinking oregano and chive. Not chive, oregano and basil. Now sitting for the next 10 days. So you're away from your art supplies for 10 days, Freckle. Why did Freckle not take her art supplies with her? Why did Freckle not take her tablet and her computing things with her so she could art while she was there? Naughty Freckle. Denying us all access to your art. Through your selfish inability to, you know, take the art things with you. Probably for a very good reason. But still. I've said it so that anyone can make clips, Serp. Oregano. You mean oregano? What? I'm confused. What? How is it supposed to be pronounced, Elf? If I am pronouncing it wrong. Oh, poor Freckle. Can't you get someone to bring you art supplies? If Droid lived nearby, Droid would pick up your art supplies and take them to you. Because Droid doesn't really have anything to do during the day at the moment. The person he's caring for is off away today, so...
The sea dragon's not scary, Draco. None of the monsters in this are scary. Like, even if he bites the, even if he bites this ship, it doesn't kill it. None of you know how to speak English, that's the problem with hanging out with Americans. Or oregano. 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 Aluminum. Aluminium. Ooh, 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 ooh. Nickel. Yoink. Actually, to be honest, like, even since I started playing Subnautica, like, very few of the monsters have scared me. The only time I got scared was the first time I met a Reaper Leviathan, and that was because it literally launched me up out the water. Not only did it bite me, it kind of, like, threw me out the water. Which I was not expecting in any way, shape, or form. Yay! And then we can start pestering Freckle into being an art slave again. Boom! Aluminium! I know. I know. I'm terrible. Something just shoved me. How goes our energy charging? We're still actually going up power-wise. I'm quite impressed with that we're still managing to go up power-wise, despite the fact I'm pretty sure we do have a couple of lava worms on us. Healing Grace is terrified of everything. Why are you terrified of everything, Healing Grace? There are very few enemies in this game that are properly dangerous to a player. Unless you get unlucky and get bitten like dead on by something. Oh, they're all at the front. That's why our charging is going so slow. I mean, I've completed this game in hardcore several times. That one's still alive. Dang it. I think I killed that one. Rust is very much about PvP, Dracoslay. And I'm not really very much of a PvPer. Like, if Rust isn't about PvP, like, Rust doesn't really have NPC enemies. It has some stuff, but it's not... There's nothing, like, proper NPC enemy based. Have you played a game called... They can eat you. I'm no snack. Hey, Egbert Nielsen, welcome to the stream. Egbert Nelson, welcome to the stream.
Engine powering up.
So, we have completed the game, and we are now in kind of like the end of game relaxation stage, almost. I'm an irritating snake. I haven't played any games called I'm an irritating snake. No. Hey Azuri, welcome back to the stream. How you doing, Azuri? This game is really awesome, I agree. I have completed this game several times throughout its kind of beta stage and its early access stage. I usually play in experimental mode, which I'm in right now, and I have dropped quite a few kind of advices and kind of this is a bug and like this could be done like this and things like that to the developers, and they've always been very kind of positive, and I quite like the developers of this game. The rocket ship isn't in the game yet, but Serp, I'm going to come over to Twitch and slap you in a minute. Oh, Elf Daughter. It's fine, Serp's not being too bad at the moment. Serp's just being Serps. What can we say? I don't like the way they've made this turn now, the fact that it's very much back heavy on the turning at the moment. I can kind of understand why it's back heavy on the turning, but... They've done quite a bit of kind of specialization, but again, yeah, it's the water animations and things that tend to be very, very demanding, unfortunately. Whoops. I think I just broke the base. Yeah, I broke the base. Accident! Accident!
Draining systems initiated.
There we go. Not a problem. Surviving off the melons. Always surviving off the melons. Okay, so what have we got down here that I will want to take upstairs? And this, guys, this is my kind of cheat for making the base survive. We've got reinforcement panels here and here. And reinforcement panels here and here. Put behind the doors. Because, like, might as well hide them. So I don't think we really need this down here anymore. You didn't break it, it just couldn't handle the love. How dare you hurt base number 345455665439367383. I am disappointed that that did not become a pie joke there. That did not become a pie joke. Droid's wrecking the place. I am not wrecking the place. Kyanite. Let's take these up. Don't have to worry about the lead. We'll take the gold. We'll take the magnetite and the sulfur. We'll take the nickel. We'll take the rubies and the gel sacks. Don't really have to worry about the titanium. That's available all over the place. Yeah, that's fine. Yep. It's all fine.
Welcome aboard, Captain.
I do not usually wreck the place. What also we'll take is we'll take some deep shrooms as well. Because we might need some more sulfuric acid at some point. Sulfuric acid? Hydrochloric acid. So as you can see, I've got quite a collection of stuff. Okie dokie, Silence. Thank you very much for popping into the stream. We'll also take some of the blood oil, because I don't know if I have blood oil plants growing upstairs. Hey Karumi, welcome to the stream. How you doing? Lies, lies, droid-shaped lies. All the droid-shaped lies. Oh, I love the droid-shaped lies. They are the best kind of lie. It's the best shape for a lie is a droid-shaped lie. No, I want to keep the knife. I do not leave my socks everywhere. I pile my socks up in the corner. And it's not my fault that you don't have a laundry basket for me. From the dragon's mouth. I do not leave my socks everywhere. Terrible people. Telling lies about droid. Socks everywhere. See, now Freckle's probably planning to draw a droid with a sock across its face or something. Now the truth comes out. I do not leave my socks everywhere. Cheeky, cheeky people. When I come down to visit next, Zana, I'm going to intentionally just lay socks on every single surface. You're going to find socks in your cupboard, socks on the wall. You're going to find socks in your socks. I'm inclined to believe, Zana. Yeah, everyone is. Everyone believes Zana over Droid. Droid in a pile of socks. I was thinking of like just like Droid with a sock over each antenna ear. Just like a sock hanging off each antenna ear. He's not as tidy as he says. I am not the tidiest person in the world. However, I am also not a disaster area. If you do, I will hide the socks and you will be sockless. Oh dear. Hey, Spring Bonbon. Welcome to the stream, Droid making a sock angel. Oh my god. Droid making a sock angel. Okay. Now that we're out of the lava zone, I am just going to go and get rid of that, the last couple of power-sucking lava things, because we won't be recharging now that we're outside the lava zone. So, might be a good idea to get rid of the things that are draining power. Anyone who says I'm not a disaster area is definitely a disaster area. Lies! Filthy, filthy lies. Hey, Jamie Barkley. My day's alright. Like, the standard stresses of being a human being in this world. The reduction in the growth rate on the channel, the... Hey, Nelson Castillo! Welcome to the stream and the CPU. Please process as much data as you can while you're here. Thank you very much for your subscription. It is much appreciated, especially when a channel is my size and grows very, very slowly. Best stream ever, playing Subnautica and talking about a sockless droid. Yeah, pretty much. I do tend to get in the way a lot. I will acknowledge that. Droid himself tends to get in the way a lot. I will acknowledge that I am a pestersome creature. But yeah, I'm not really sure. Like, I've always enjoyed Subnautica. I'm enjoying XCOM 2, but XCOM 2 just isn't very popular. Like, not many people seem to want to watch XCOM 2. They sucked all the power out of my ship. Like, that's what they do, is they drain my batteries. Hey, Healing Grace, welcome to the stream and the CPU. Please try to process as much data as you can while you're here. And thank you very much for the subscription. It does mean a lot. But yes, I've been having a lot of fun with XCOM 2. I've been enjoying Subnautica. I've been enjoying Stardew Valley again. Enjoying Minecraft, things like that. It's just kind of getting stuff that is appropriate for stream and is attracting people to the streams. Because tiny little channel, I can't be streaming stuff that doesn't have any attraction to it at all, because I kind of need to attract people to the channel to get the channel to grow again. It's one of these awkward things where I know that if I take a day off, then YouTube will tank my analytics and I will stop appearing in people's recommendeds. But at the same time, sometimes you just kind of need a day off. I enjoy watching you play XCOM 2. Awesome! Thank you very much, Zana. Zana enjoys watching me play XCOM 2 because Zana is a badass Templar. Keep an eye on the radar, because there is a ghost reaper around here somewhere. Pi, mathematical pi. 3.141592. 6232897 543589642 3458692 Not rounded. Hey, everyday John. This kind of pie is different from most. It doesn't have berries you'd spread on toast. At least as far as we know. We keep extending its decimal places, putting our computers through their paces. I get quite involved in seeing if my character survives the mission or not. Ooh, Arca is playing XCOM. Awesome. Yeah, like, I am fully aware I have lots of subscribers but no one watching. It's because I started playing, or I did play, like at one point Subnautica was getting in a couple of hundred viewers and lots of people were watching, and then people just kind of fell out of love with Subnautica and fell out of love with my Subnautica streams. And so all of those hundreds and hundreds of people who subscribed for my Subnautica streams have stopped watching, so they're still subscribed, they just don't watch the streams. Same with the Terraria streams, the Undertale streams. How you doing, John? Oh, Ghost didn't see his own death on XCOM 2. Oh. Yeah, we memorialized you looking badass. I promise we memorialized you looking badass. But yeah, your character died, Ghost. So basically what happened was I took you on the mission to kill the assassin chosen. And the assassin chosen got killed. Like, we got rid of the assassin chosen. We were successful in our mission. Only tiny weeny little problem with that was that yeah, an Andromedon came up and punched you in the face and did like 14 damage critical hit by punching you. Still need to do work at 7 PM? Work is good, John. Work pays for things. Work creates money. Money is good. 18% shield, 18% energy. That shield drained like 20% of my energy. It was a glorious death. Ooh, Ghost Reaper. Gonna have to go and do a little bit of repair. Hey, Nexon, welcome to the stream. Arca hasn't died twice. Arca died once so far. Do you not have ion batteries? Nope, Jamie. We literally just got to the point where we kind of are bringing ion crystals up from the depths. I will be making ion batteries. You changed your photo. I'll have to tab out and have a look at your photo. It's a little bit hard to see what it is on YouTube's analytics thing. I'd have to go to your page to see what it was. I'm sorry, I can't have any pity. Wait, what? Since when was this included? This is new? When did they add this? When was this added? No one told me they added this. Look at this, I can access the upgrade slots and I can access the inventory from here. Wow, okay, so... awesome. Still waiting for matches against people? Matches of what, John? Oh, of XCOM. I don't know anyone who has XCOM 2 that I stream with. Like, if I find another streamer who has XCOM 2 who I am, like, friends with and stream with, then... No worries, Jamie. Basically, new things. Yes, new things. Basically, to get ion energy cells, you need to have access. So yes, basically the rocket ship, which is how we would get off the planet, how we would save ourselves. I don't know if you can do matches online, actually. I completely forgot to check. If you honk at the reefback Zana, they growl back at you. So if you honk the horn at a reefback... Are we near enough to a reefback? Did you hear that? That's a reefback calling back to us. So we can actually call to reefbacks. The best players of Subnautica always honk the horn. Yes, exactly. So yes, basically it has a horn. Actually, I'm assuming like because this is built by the construct things, I'm assuming like the basic design has a horn. So that if you are like traversing like across the top here, and there's another vessel coming past, you can honk your horn to tell them you're there. 1 second, 1 second, 1 second. XCOM 2 online matches. Yes, you have multiplayer ranked matches. So yes, you can play multiplayer matches online. Apparently very few people play multiplayer matches online because it's basically you can't play the campaign multiplayer. The Sunbeam? No, not the Sunbeam. The Sunbeam won't ever rescue you, Jamie. You have to build your own rocket ship to escape. You have to build your own rocket ship to get out. You have to build a rocket ship called the Phoenix. Because, you know... But that rank, though... Have you gotten to the Emperor? I've completed this section of the game, Jamie. Like, the only thing left for me to do is to build the Phoenix, and you can't do that yet. They haven't actually put that in the game. So basically, I'm now in a survival sandbox. I have completed all the missions, and I am now in the equivalent of a survival sandbox. So first things first, let's turn off the engines.
Engine powering down.
So we're not wasting power. Oh, look at that shadow. Does the chair cast a shadow? The chair does cast a shadow. This is the shadow of the chair. This bit here. Shadow of the chair. Yep. So there's my hand. So actually, this bit here is the shadow of the chair. That's quite impressive shadow work, really. That, like... Yeah, that's pretty impressive shadow work. I didn't actually realise their shadow work had gotten that good. The guy you play as is a kind of hinkily designed character, I must admit. The character design in this game is a little bit weird. you can't really build a void base unless you activate cheats, because the void is full of ghost reapers that rip you to pieces. Like, unless you activate infinite health cheats, you can't really
Welcome aboard, Captain.
can't really survive in the void. You definitely need like infinite health to do that. And I'm playing on hardcore survival mode with no cheats. Ooh, they're including a female playable character. Nice, nice. To be honest, considering this is a single-player game in which you don't actually ever see the character you're playing, the only reason people know the character you're playing is male is because of a kind of short they had which showed your character. Oh, so that one's full of other stuff as well. Quartz. I think I have some more teeth somewhere. There's another tooth. There's more diamond, salt, diamonds, another tooth. But yeah, like the whole thing of that guy who built a base down into the void, yeah, that's not actually possible without activating infinite health cheats and things. Same with the people who say they've built the rocket ship and show video footage of them building the rocket ship. Yeah, that's B-real footage. That's not actually them building the rocket ship. You can't build the rocket ship in-game at the moment. It's physically impossible. Maybe it's a she that looks like a he. To be honest, like it's a neither. This is the thing, is like, because you don't ever, even in the cutscenes, you don't ever see the character. It could be male or female. Okie dokie, Healing Grace, thank you very much for popping into the stream. Very nice to see a new face wandering about. We have a Discord, which is where I post up when I'm going to be streaming, or sort of post up announcements that I am streaming. You can also sort of hit the notification bell, join us on Twitter, all those things if you want to. You don't have to, but if you want to. Those things are available so that you can sort of catch up with the streams when it's there. Maybe it's both. Nickel. Magnetite, uranium. Gotta go home, school. My mum's making me and I got in trouble. Oh, Jamie. Go learn things. Go learn things, Jamie. Learning things is important. Thank you for sharing the Discord, Alfie. Much appreciated. So let's have a look what the ion power cells require. 1 silicon rubber, 2 ion cubes, and a copper ore. That's not terrible. So the main thing we're going to need is more silicon rubber for that, actually. So let's go and get... So what, we're going to need 6 of them for the... 2, 3... 2 of them and 1 of them. If you were sleeping and you heard your door open, how did you hear your door open? If you're asleep, you don't hear things. Maybe he sent Hisashi to a planet to repopulate and they didn't know Hisashi couldn't reproduce alone. Asexual repopulation! That's an interesting thought, John. It's a very interesting thought. Slightly concerning thought, but 1, 2, 3... 4, 5, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 6. Ooh, do we have any more copper? Ooh, copper is our limiting resource at the moment. Ion power cells. Need to go do more adulting. Hopefully it won't be too long. No worries, Alfie. Have a good one. Hope the adulting goes well. I could make game stories. Yeah! You could be a DM, John. You could be a dungeon master and make all the interesting stories. Right, and could it not have been suction pressure off air pressure changes because there's a window open in your room but not in someone else's room? Or could it have been any one of 1,000, like, you know, possible logical explanations for why a door would open? So these have 1,000 as opposed to 200, so these have 5 times what the other ones have. Still waiting to play your GamingDroid. Yeah, we have to get players together and we have to actually, you know, arrange a time to get together and play the game regularly. Hey Daniel, welcome to the stream. How you doing, Daniel? So that's that given ionic power cells. Do I believe in fully sentient spirits of the dead that intentionally interact with this world to harass or cause concern? No. Do I believe that a dying person could leave behind an energy signature that could interact with this world? Yes. So why don't you say, I don't believe in ghosts? No and yes. 2 gold. 2 silver, a computer chip. So if we go like this, and like this, and then we need 2 rubies and a titanium. That shouldn't be too hard. 2 titanium and 2 rubies. We can set up a power cell charger here. And then we can grab 2 titanium and set up a power cell chest directly above it. And this is why I like setting up my base inside the moon pool, guys, because you can do shit like this. Power cell, power cell, power cell. So we now have a power cell charger. Science! Do I believe that someone dying could produce an energy power, source of energy? Science doesn't have all the energies, nor does it pretend to. Correct. But do I believe that there is any way for a undead, for the spirit of a human being to exist without a body in such a way that it can interact with this world? No. Do I believe that the spirit of a human being could exist without a body? Certainly. Do I believe that it would have the ability to interact with the planet around it? No, probably not, personally. 2 100% charged power cells. Bye, Jamie. Go do your things. Go do your things, Jamie. Let's take the 100% charged power cells and go and stick them up here, just as backups. In fact, I think that gives us 6 100% charged power cells, which makes a good set of backups. Yeah. 6 100% charged power cells. So that's the equivalent of basically one of those ionic energy cells. That's actually quite insane that all of those are required for the equivalent of 1 ionic power cell. Copper! Yay! Extra copper. Titanium, silver, diamond, magnetite, nickel. More copper! Yay, we have plenty of copper in here. Lithium, diamond, silver. Some more crystals, lovely. Ooh, battery. Gold. Yeah, I think I've taken pretty much everything of use out of these chests. And batteries. So let's leave behind some 100% charged batteries. 3, 4, 5, 6. 6 100% charged batteries, that'll do.
And yes, we've got medic supplies and food and water, emergency food and water supplies and flares in there, just in case. Excellent. For instance, do I believe that there is a possibility or an existence of things like Nekodame or spirits that are non-human that can affect the world? Yes, I do. But I personally think that if it was possible for humans to affect the world after they died, then we would have already seen stronger evidence of it than we see today. Don't fall off. That's the one problem with being in the moon pool, by the way, is that occasionally you will fall off. So let's throw in the batteries that need charging. There we go. Now this is pretty heftily draining our energy at the moment, so we do need to work a little bit on copper, quartz and titanium. Oh, I broke my fabricator then. Do you believe in peace without war? That's actually an interesting question. Do I believe in peace without war? Do I believe peace without war is possible? Yes. Do I believe peace without war is likely or sort of going to occur in a reasonable period of time? Probably not, unfortunately. Human beings are just unfortunately quite naturally violent creatures. Two glass. Two glass. Do I have two glass or can I make two glass? I can make two glass reasonably easily. I'm just wondering if I can get away without wasting... Oh no, I don't have to worry about wasting the quartz. I've got tons of quartz. Two glass. That was a long time ago when it was just damage from drowning. Do you believe in someone gift something to someone that someone needs to use that gift? No. Especially if it's an unsolicited gift. Like, if it's a solicited gift and then you don't use it, that's a little bit kind of iffy. But if it's an unsolicited gift, then personally I think, like, the use of gifts and things is kind of up to the individual. What game did you buy, Droid, that he hasn't played yet? I don't think he's bought me anything that I haven't played yet. Hey Dylan, how are you diddling?
Warning, emergency power only.
Nothing yet. Oh dear. I shall rephrase for Zana. What are you planning to buy me?
All primary systems online.
It does a little bit, Zana, doesn't it? It does a little bit. More quartz! Copper's going to be the thing that I end up sort of needing a lot of. Do you mean the sort of repair bay thing? Because I did actually spot the repair bay thing just now. Yep, I did spot the access thing for the ship. So, there we go. We have our solar panel set up. We're going to get our solar panel array set up and working. We've got our materials and crafting section. We've got our battery section, which is slowly charging our batteries. That one's at 100%, so we'll pop that one away. Yep, I noticed it. We also... don't do that. We also have what is going to end up being a sort of living area up here. So this is pretty good. We are slowly building towards a significant improvement on what we had previously, which I like. We have quite a large oxygen supply because we've got the rebreather and we've got the improved improved tanks. So the only question is now, like, quartz and copper are two of our major limiting factors in what I want to build. And we just picked up a piece of quartz and a piece of copper, so I like that. Unfortunately, you can't. The idea being, of course, that there was the core breach, and the idea being, like, there's no real usable way of using the power from the Aurora. Although lights are on inside, so theoretically there is some power in the Aurora. Oop. Titanium. Dang it! Quartz! Copper! There we go. We got a bit of copper out of that one. I did enjoy the new things, because there was previously no way to access your upgrades, inventories, etc. I mean, they added the repair bay quite a while ago, and the repair bay was one of the major things, because you couldn't previously repair your ship while it was inside the docking bay, and so they added the ability to make the docking bay a repair bay, which was quite good. I enjoyed that significantly, and now they've added a way for you to access inventories and things, which makes sense. The crash fish sounds so terrifying. The crash fish are a little bit noisy. I will definitely say that. The crash fish are a scooch loud. That was a bug. It was only titanium though, so I'm not massively bothered. Hey, Skysfire, welcome to the stream and the CPU. Please process as much data as you can while you're here. Thank you very much for the subscription, very much appreciated. And yeah, say hello in chat if you want to. If you don't want to say hello, that's fine as well. You don't have to, but if you want to say hello in chat, say hello. Hello, how you diddling? Hey, Serps. John just sent me something on Steam. John, why do you keep wasting money on me? What have you sent me this time? Oh, you've sent me that game. Right, okay. You've sent me that, have you? Is this a hint that you want me and you to play that game together, John? Would this be one of John's subtle hints that you want me to play that game with you? Yeah, the limestone appears to be slightly spawned inside walls at some points, and then kind of drops the material into the wall. Mildly concerning me. You got me dead by daylight. John, you should stop spending your money on Droid. John should spend his money on himself. John works hard for his money. How you doing, Skies? The game I have said several times unequivocally that I probably am never going to play.
Welcome aboard, Captain.
Ow!
Welcome aboard, Captain.
It's a multiplayer sort of survival horror game, multiplayer sort of asymmetrical competitive horror game in which one person plays a serial killer and other people play survivors, and you have to try and escape from the serial killers. So for instance, you can have like the hillbilly serial killer with his chainsaw, and he like chases people around with his chainsaw, and what the survivors have to do is the survivors have to power up generators to escape from the area they're trapped in. It's a very well-designed game. There's been some issues with the company that developed it. The company that developed it has had a couple of arguments with players and player groups and other people involved with the game. So I exploded quite a few crash fish then. I just kind of went through there and exploded all the crash fish. So, at least it got rid of the crash fish, I suppose. I'm pretty sure I cleared this place out earlier as well, so I think some of the resource points have respawned, thanks to the update. Which I quite like, because it means I can gather fresh resources for building my mega base. Crashfish Temple Run. Pretty much, yeah. That was kind of Crashfish Temple Run. Worked quite well as well. Which kind of sailed through and didn't get blown up by anything, so... Copper, quartz, and titanium. I do need some lithium because I'm going to need to reinforce, create sort of like a reinforcement pod for my thing, because otherwise I'm going to run out of structural integrity quite quickly. Ooh, another giant one. Do they respawn by themselves? Huh. I thought they didn't have respawning resource crops now. I thought that was something they'd taken out. Maybe they put it back in. Maybe they took it out because they were having a problem with it, not doing it properly. And now... Ah, actually, yeah. I think I remember what happened was they had respawning resource crops, but what was happening was crops were spawning on top of each other, and it was causing issues on the server where, like, you'd break a thing, and then there'd be something underneath it, and there's something underneath that, and underneath that, and underneath that. So they turned them off for a bit. And they've turned them back on now because they fixed it. Oh, fair enough. That's very cool. I have a full inventory again. Yay! All the stuff to make the things. All the stuff to make the things. A lot of games are half off at the moment. Ooh, is it a kind of midsummer, sort of mid-autumn sale? Are they doing a little kind of sale-y event for Halloween? I got XCOM 2 for like 59p from Humble, because Humble gave me an offer on XCOM 2. Is XCOM 2 50% off at the moment on Steam? By the way, happy Halloween to you as well, John. Yep, XCOM 2 is currently reduced price. XCOM 2 War of the Chosen is currently full price, but XCOM 2, the base game, is currently half off. I have Space Engineers. In fact, I used to play on another YouTuber's Space Engineer multiplayer server before the server died, and I built several things on Space Engineers that were so extreme that the server owner actually said, I'm not going to ask you to delete them, but can I ask you not to use them when anyone else is on the server, because it ruins the server for everybody. I built a ship that had 40, I think it was 40 of the large ship drills, and literally you could just drive it through an asteroid, and it would eat entire asteroids by itself. Hey, Gamerhade, welcome back to the stream. It would eat entire asteroids, just quite happily just munch up a giant asteroid to itself. And yeah, the owner of the server was like, can you please not use that while I'm on the server and like other people are on the server, because it causes everyone's frame rate to tank. Do you have Terratech? I don't think I have Terratech, no. It was hilarious. I also built a thing. I was part of a faction called Legion, which consisted of me and about 8 other people. But me and one other person called Simon, also known as Roach. Roach and me were the 2 kind of major people in the faction. And whenever Toad was streaming, Toad would be like, huh, I've run out of this material or that material. Hey, Lycanrock. And me and Roachy would be like, huh, Legion has some of that. Would you like to trade? Would you like to trade with Legion? Teeth? Teeth? No, no teeth. Just doing like a major resource grab at the moment, just like gathering pretty much anything and everything. I do need to head out and grab some lithium, which would mean going to the crag biome. And if they have turned respawning resources back on, it should be pretty easy to get lithium from the crag biome. Just because of the sheer amount of time it's been since I last farmed lithium from there. Drop a tooth, drop a tooth, drop a tooth. Come on, drop a tooth. Drop a tooth. Tooth! Thank you. Follow the one that's got the metal. Did you drop another tooth? No, you didn't. Someone go and fetch that piece of metal. I want more teeth. Should probably grab some auction, shouldn't I? Basically, Ghost, you have to learn to be efficient with your ships when you first start. So it's all about... it's like modded Minecraft. It's all about starting with one thing and building up to the next thing, building up to the next thing, building up to the next thing. It's all about building up without overextending yourself. If you try and go straight for a giant ship, you're going to have a lot of trouble actually, you know, getting enough resources for your giant ship. But once you do have enough resources to build a decent mining vessel, setting yourself up with a processing center on an asteroid, it's not too difficult. It is quite a slow game. It is quite sort of... It's targeted towards an audience that wants a game that takes hours of investment. It's not like playing certain games where you can sort of have a end game ship in a couple of hours. If you want a really big, beefy end game ship, you're going to have to spend like tens of hours, dozens of hours just building up the resources to get the end game stuff. But on the other side of it, it can be a lot of fun doing that. It can be a lot of fun building up resources. Do you have Gold Rush or Stick Fight Game? Nope. Don't own either of those. At the moment, Dylan, I am gathering resources to build a big badass base, basically, because I've actually already completed all of the game that is available to play at the moment. The next bit of the game is the rocket ship, and I don't currently have access to the rocket ship, so
Not especially, Gamerhade. Not especially. I'm also kind of broke at the moment, so, I mean, the only reason I could afford XCOM is because Humble Bundle gave me a deal. Some of you guys have used the Humble Bundle affiliation link, which is in the description, and if you use the Humble Bundle affiliation link and sign up for a monthly bundle, I get money to spend towards video games. So I used the money that you guys had given me through the Humble Bundle affiliation link, and also used money off and a special offer that they gave me because I was a member of the monthly bundles. So I combined all sorts of special offers together so that I could afford to get the XCOM 2. Because I really wanted XCOM 2 War of the Chosen. I like War of the Chosen. War of the Chosen to me is a really, really good game. So the other thing we need to do is we need to grab some lithium. So what I'll probably do is I'll probably, like, what upgrades do you have at the moment? You currently have, that's storage. Don't want the storage, I want the upgrades. You currently have a depth modifier and a storage modifier. Okay, so what other upgrades can we make for you at the moment?
Seek fluid intake.
Storage modifier requires lithium. We could make a solar Seamoth charger which requires enamel glass copper iron chipset. I don't think it's really worth it, to be fair. Seamoth doesn't use that much power. It is quite difficult to figure out how to gather resources. Have you done the tutorial, Ghost? Because it actually has a very, very good tutorial. The actual in-game tutorial is very good at teaching you basic controls and things. It does take a little bit of practice to get properly used to the game, but...
Welcome aboard, Captain.
Could buy this thing and play it with the people who watch your game, who watch your streams. I could. So, let's go lithium hunting. So the in-game tutorial, the one thing I would say is that the jetpack section of the in-game tutorial is a little bit but like the in-game tutorial has always been pretty good on Space Engineers. Like the in-game tutorial has always been pretty stable and pretty, like, it teaches you about connecting power on building things, it teaches you about how to gather resources when you're just on a person, how to gather resources in a ship, how to use your jetpack, how to use stabilizers. Yeah, Dylan, your locker still exists. I moved your locker down into the moon pool, but I do still have your locker. All the lockers that were previously named have been kept. So we're headed in this direction because we need some lithium. No, it's still there, dude. Don't worry. So we need to head out into the crag biome, which is in this direction slightly. But yeah, like, Space Engineers can be a lot of fun. Space Engineers is best on a multiplayer server rather than single player. And there are a lot of mods that make Space Engineers more interesting. Because Space Engineers, in and of itself, like the base game, it's more like Minecraft. The base game is okay, but it gets super interesting when you start modding it. Although, to be fair, I've really been getting into a series of YouTubers' videos called Hermitcraft, which is an unmodded Minecraft series, where there's a large number of extremely skilled Minecrafters with a lot of Minecraft knowledge who put together some amazing things. Absolutely amazing things. So I've been watching some of the Hermitcraft guys do their Hermitcrafting, which for me it has been kind of eye-opening in the kind of stuff you can do with base Minecraft. That's magnetite, not lithium. Well, I doubt they forget you, dude. It's just that you don't turn up to every stream, so you fall behind the times. There are certain mods involving like ship spawns and creature spawns on planets. Because basically one of the things that Space Engineers does lack is Space Engineers lacks kind of enemies, basically. That's one of the major things it lacks. It lacks a regular source of conflict for single-player worlds. So if you have a look at the different kind of single-player world conflict mods, don't get the Blinking Spider March mod, because the Spider March mod is one of the most frustrating things in the world. Works really well, the Spider March mod, but my god, do you spend hours and hours fighting off the blinking spiders. If you want to build big ships, then I'd recommend having a world, if you're playing single player, having a world where it's reasonably easy to get resources. Because you do need a lot of resources. Don't turn the resource spawns down, because that just leads to large periods of time where you don't get resources. Creature spawns and alien ship spawns are a lot of fun. Ooh, is this lithium? Lithium. Ooh, I can bring my mining ship out to the crags. I can bring my miner out to the crags and use my miner to gather lithium. So I need quite a bit of lithium for my next plan. So I can actually bring the miner out here to get lithium. Ooh, and I can actually get quartz as well. That's a lithium perched on top of a rock. It's surprising how difficult it is to ram alien ships on Space Engineers Ghost, because most of them are built with pretty decent defences. I did once create a ship called the Death Cube, and the Death Cube was specifically designed to ram down alien ships, but... Funnily enough, you can take most of the alien ships using just your character, your jetpack, and your rifle. You just have to be really, really good at it. Because most of them have blind spots, and if you can get into the blind spot, fly your character close and start dismantling the control circuits with your grinder, then you can actually take control of most of the spawn ships. But you, like most spawn ships, have personal defense turrets, like anti-personnel turrets, Gatling turrets and things, to stop you doing that. It's actually really quite interesting, quite fun. I know a guy called Sir Darmok, and Sir Darmok is amazing at just capturing enemy ships. Capturing NPC ships, including the massive, great big carrier ship, which is one of the hardest things to capture, and he's literally just gone and captured it. Hey Wolfie, welcome to the stream. I liked Space Engineers, and it's one of... Space Engineers is one of those games like Minecraft, where you just kind of sit back, chill, and play the game, and don't really do... like, there's not an insane amount of other stuff to it. There's no real like overarching storyline or massive great quests to do. It's just you sit back, you drill, you build, you play the game.
Welcome aboard, Captain. All systems online.
A little bit like Hermitcraft and Minecraft, really. Like if you were just playing base Minecraft, there's not a massive...
Powering up.
There's not a massive amount of things to do in Minecraft. You just play the game. Okay, so basically the way the shipbuilding works is that you have two sizes of block. You have small ship block and large ship block. Small ship blocks are small ship blocks, and large ship blocks are large ship blocks. The thing with making ships is that the interior of your ship shouldn't be kind of made up of solid blocks, because your ship's going to be way too heavy. You're going to need huge amounts of thrusters. The armor blocks, the light armor blocks and the heavy armor blocks, the blocks that you have like cubes and triangles and all sorts of different shapes of, those should only really be used on the outside of your ship as armor. The inside of your ship should be made up of pipes and storage containers and engines and all sorts of things. That's okay, Dylan, it's just Nightbot.
For the most part, you are more than welcome to ignore Nightbot's warnings. It's just Nightbot is there to stop major spam. I do have to get onto Nightbot and change his settings a little bit. You don't have to apologise, dude. It is fine. But, yeah, when you construct ships either out of small ship blocks or large ship blocks. And small ships are built out of small ship blocks, and large ships are built out of large ship blocks. But for the most part, it's like those are armor blocks, and they should be making up the exterior of your ship rather than the entirety of it. Oh, is that copper? I think that might be copper. I would say that if you're going to be sort of gathering resources early on, the best thing to go for early on is the rather sort of cheekily named sort of dildo style ships, where you've got a pack of drills at the front of the ship, and that pack of drills is large enough that it kind of protects the front of the ship, and you can just drill through things. Ore detectors, very important.
This ecological biome matches 7 of the 9 preconditions for stimulating tender influence.
So for instance, the basic dildo is 5 drills, so 1, 2, 3 vertically and 1, 2 right and left, and then you tuck everything behind them, so everything fits behind those drills. And this is a small ship. Then you have kind of like a column or a kind of like line of store. So directly behind the drills you would have your cockpit. Then you have like a line of storage containers behind that, and then you have the engine pods at the back, and you basically just punch holes in meteorites with it as a really efficient way of getting resources. You probably have a connector either on the side or at the back, and you use it to dump into a processing facility. And then if you want to be a server destroyer like myself, you build a massive, great, large ship with drills on the front that eats asteroids for breakfast and has multiple huge storage containers attached to it so that it actually works. Yeah, as I said, like, I ran a very large corporation on a server on one of those with a group of other streamers for a while, and built some ships that were literally server-destroying vessels that could smash servers to pieces and ruin people's experiences of the game. Not that that was something I ever tried to do, but unfortunately, running the server just became a little bit too expensive in the end. Aha! Crag biome. So now we want to find some lithium. I want to find a mineable lithium block. Mineable lithium block. There we go. Yes, yes, I know you're parked near a lot of things. It's fine. Oops, sorry, I just punched my microphone because I was scratching my eye. My apologies, everyone. Have you heard the secret Cyclops AI voice line? No, I haven't. Dylan. What is the secret Cyclops AI voice line? I presume it's something to do with the end of the game.
Bye, Ghost. Have a good one, dude. If you ever get a server up and running on Space Engineers, I will come and destroy your server for you. I lie, of course. Not that I destroy his server, but I just generally lie about visiting people's servers most of the time. Oh, that's not a secret line. I've heard that one. The Cyclops tells puns reasonably regularly. Bloop. 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 There we go. Well, at least you're honest about lying. Precisely. Why be dishonest about lying? But yeah, we should have enough resources to start construction on the mega base. So the first thing first is finding a decent place to tuck away the kind of reinforcement pods. You'd like the Cyclops to freak out about Reapers. Nom. My inventory is full. Crikey. That happened quite quick. I suppose I did just mine out an entire copper, a lithium, and quartz pouch. So, yeah. There's a little bit of copper, a little bit of lithium in this thing now. So actually, I think we might have everything we need to do some pretty major work on the base. No, don't bang your head. There we go. So now that you can access the storage for this thing from up here, it might be worth like putting storage crates in this room. So rather than having this down here, because I always put it down here because you've already got these storage crates. And I put my builder and my storage crates down here, because this is where you come in and out of the ship. But now, with this thing being able to access the storage of this vessel, it might be worth being like builder, storage crates, possibly storage crates up here. I don't know where it would allow you to put storage crates in this room. There. You can't put storage crates on the ceiling. You can put storage crates along... You can put a storage crate on this. You can apparently put a storage crate there. Okay. Like, fair enough. You can put a storage crate there. I wonder, if I put a storage crate all the way down here, can I then put a storage crate up above it? No. You can put storage crates on this wall. Okay. Well, yes, like the smoke inhalation thing can be stopped if you close the ship doors, but also like your ship can explode because it's on fire. So you know, it might be worth putting the fire out. Just an idea there. Put the fire out maybe. But yeah, we should be able to do some work on building Megabase now. Hey, Wise Man Professor. Of course I remember you, dude. It's not been that long since you were part of the stream. Yes, the fire suppression system is a good idea on the Cyclops. Admittedly, I don't tend to install a fire suppression system because I tend to put the fires out manually, but that's just me and being weird. So we're almost home. It's going to be daytime, which is nice and convenient because we'll be able to build in the sunlight. So the first thing we need to do is build the reinforcement hubs, because they're going to be one of the major components of the base, is the reinforcement hubs. So the question is, what kind of reinforcement hub do I want to build? I could build corridor reinforcement hubs, but the corridor reinforcement hubs might not be the best thing. No worries, dude. As I said, like, watch what you want to watch. Don't ever feel like you are obliged to watch something I'm making. If you don't want to watch something I'm making, dude, that's fine. As I said, it's been a while since you've been on stream, but obviously you're not interested in XCOM 2 and things, so... Lithium... and copper... and quartz... some more lithium. Excellent. So the question is, where are my reinforcement pods going to go, and what are they going to look like?
Welcome aboard, Captain.
That's okay, dude. That one's full. This one's got a bit of space in it. And this one's got plenty of space in it. Excellent. So, let's grab lithium and titanium. Lots and lots of titanium. They've kind of fixed that. If you max out your efficiency upgrades, so you have 600% efficiency, you can actually still charge, but that requires you to have all the efficiency upgrades. So, where am I going to put my reinforcement panel pod? I could put my reinforcement panel pod as an actual, like, pod, like at the bottom here, maybe. If I was to build these pods down, I could maybe have a bottom one being reinforcement pod. I could build it down off this, down here, and have like a reinforcement pod tucked at the bottom down here. I could have reinforcement things underneath these. Let's see what that looks like. If I was to build, like, tucked in here. Actually, I don't need to build reinforcement pods. What the hell am I talking about? I don't need to build reinforcement pods. I've got all the blinking reinforcement pods I need. Actually, how many? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. And I kind of want windows here. Hey Seb, welcome to the stream. Hey Van, below. Hey MWX, welcome to the stream. Yeah, I'm wondering, maybe if I bring this across one, like so, and then bring it down. Basically, this is going to be a part of my base that I don't use, so it's kind of going to be shut off. But it's going to act as the reinforcement hub
for the base. Ah, this is a nice little place. I can tuck this down here. So let's have a look. That brings our base up to 17. This brings our base up to 24. This might tell you what I'm planning on doing with this base. That I need such 38 hull reinforcement. $45. Need more titanium. I also need some water. So let's just quickly 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. Nom 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 nom.
Vital signs stabilizing.
Where on earth was he holding that knife just then before I put it away again? Yep, you can fly up out of the water using your skiddly-doo, skiddly-doo-doo, skiddly-diddly-doo. Unequip those, pop them back in here. Not that I'm going to be using these power cells much anymore now that I have the... Equip. Now that I have the larger, better ones, but... Yeah, that knife was in a slightly suspicious position. Inappropriate knife. So we're up to 73. And there we go. Thank you, Sebi. I'm old? I'm pretty old, yes. So I wonder, if I disconnect this from here, does that negate the... Nope. Technically, that is still part of my base. So I now have 83 base durability to play with. Strongest hull since 2016. Yeah, so I kind of have a lot of hull points now. I kind of have quite a lot of hull points now. The bulkhead does add hull points, Dylan, but the other thing is I've got 82 points of durability now, 83 points of durability now. The bulkhead costs 3 titanium and 1 lithium and adds 2 HP. These things cost 3 titanium and 1 lithium and add 7 HP. So it's kind of like I could, but is there any point in doing that? But floods. Floods will destroy you. Floods won't destroy me. Well, first off, a lot of my base is above ground. And secondly, I have a lot of hull durability. I'm going to get very few floods. So, those are all lined up. That end one is slightly off kilter. And floods wouldn't actually destroy me that badly. Like, floods aren't that bad in this game. So what we need to do is we need to get this perfectly lined up here so that we are facing this dead on. Although actually what we could do is we could rotate this round like this. Then bring that down to there. I'm not in an area where Reapers can attack my base, dude. That's better. There we go. Those are nice and lined up. So you can see that we're probably going to be doing some quite finicky stuff. Ooh, I'm actually out of power cell, I think. I have 1% left in my construction pod power cell. Where's my ion crystals? There's an ion crystal. Let's build myself a ion battery. And replace the battery in this. Nope, not in that. In this with an ion battery that has 5 times as much energy. So we are going to go one of these, and then we are going to build probably one of the exit hatches up on top so that we can get access to it. But I also need some enameled glass, so I'll go and make some enameled glass, because I should have the Reaper teeth I need to make enameled glass. If I can find them. Nope, no Reaper teeth there. 1, 2, 3. How much enameled glass do I need to make an observatory? 2 enameled glass. Okay, that's not too bad. Enameled glass. Enameled glass. 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 Can I find another Reaper tooth to make another enameled glass? Yes. Another 2 enameled glass. Lovely jubbly. 1. 2. So there we go. And I can head up here. What I'm going to do is on this section, I'm going to pop one of these in the ceiling so that I can get up. On top of here. And that will allow me to put another one of these up here. Which will allow me to put one of these like so. And then I should be able to put you... Come on. The door appears to be facing the wrong way, but I wonder if that's just a... Yeah, that's just a building glitch.
Unless constructed with a specific research task in mind, observatories and other glass modules are imprudent for survival purposes.
Welcome aboard, Captain.
I would like it if the ladder didn't face this way, but I suppose that's fine. So I now have my giant observation pod that allows me to look down on my base and look down on the surrounding area. I have my neatly aligned solar panel arrays. Hey Miles, welcome to the stream. I've got my pods. Excellent, 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 excellent. Computer Lady giving you sass again. Yep, Computer Lady is indeed giving me a lot of sass today. But that's fine. Because one of the reasons I wanted so much reinforcements in my base is each one of these takes 1 HP off my base. I'm going to have a lot of glass. Which is one of the reasons why I collected quite as much quartz as I did. And I will probably need more quartz than I have. He says, looking at that and then thinking, maybe not, maybe I have enough quartz. Hey, JTD Gaming, welcome to the stream and welcome to CPU. And just so you guys remember, like, none of this is spawned in, this is all collected in hardcore survival mode. So this is all, like, hardcore survival mode made base. The base in the thumbnail, that was
Yeah, you just go to the blood zone van. The blood zone is full of quartz. The blood oil zone is full of quartz. But literally, like, all of this is hardcore survival collected stuff. None of this is spawned in. I don't tend to do creative mode stuff very often. I did a little bit of creative mode stuff earlier on with on Minecraft, but Ogden's Wild update is pretty good, my Mad Professor. Then I would lose this all. This is a hard, like, look, there is only save and quit. This is hardcore mode playthrough, so if I was to die, I would lose all of this. And yet, I still go and... So this is going to be my bedroom, basically. It's going to be my sleeping area. So you see, like, I like having the windows there because it just starts to make the base come together a lot more. And we have the giant glass testicles at the top of the base, apparently. Apparently we just have a pair of giant glass testicles at the top of the base. Who knew? Who knew I was building giant glass testicles on top of my base? Floodlights? Floodlights would be useful. What do we need for floodlights? Floodlights are quite power intensive, but exterior modules, exterior items. Glass and titanium. That's not too bad. Oh yeah, Wise Man Professor, once the game is released and the new update comes out, I am definitely going to be starting a new hardcore save. I won't be able to use this hardcore save because, well, it'll be on a different version of the game. I need titanium. 1, 2... I think I had a couple of pieces of titanium in here. 1, 2, 3... Wow, I am running super low on titanium. One thing I wish they would do is upgrade the spotlights a bit. The spotlights are a little bit weak, to say the least. Bloop. To be honest, like, the nuclear reactors, I'm not a massive fan of the nuclear reactors because they do require you to feed them with nuclear material, which I just don't really like. Because you do have to be constantly sort of supplying them with nuclear material. Yep, like I have a base that has multiple thermal generators at the moment down in the lava zone. I just don't really have any use for it at the moment. The other kind of light is a battery light.
So if I make up some glass, I'll show you that one. That one is much, much better, but you can't hardwire it into your power source, General Joe. It's a floodlight. So if I pop up here... So it's a much, much better light. So if I pop a floodlight in here, about there, you'll see that it provides a much nicer light if I... Do I have to turn it on? Wait, where's the battery gone? Wait, wait. Does this thing no longer require a battery? This thing used to require a battery. Does it only turn on at night? Because it's not... Or is it facing the wrong direction? Well, first off, it's facing the wrong direction. So we need to build it facing the other way. So we need to flip it around like this. These things used to be battery powered only. So how do I turn it on? Oh my god, those things are amazing. They no longer require batteries. I did not see that in the update list. When on earth did that update come out? When did they stop those being battery powered? There used to be a little battery thing on the back. There used to be a little battery thing on the back. And you used to have to feed them batteries. Nope, facing the wrong way. Interesting that the spotlights face towards you, but these things face away from you. Bloop. Oh, those are much nicer. Look at the spread of light on that thing. Thank you, Joe. Like, I did not realise they had updated that. And because they're on legs, I should be able to put one in each corner and be fine. They used to have like a little pack here at the back where you used to install a battery on it. I suppose they must have changed it after they installed the light stick. Because the light stick didn't used to exist in this game. They installed the light stick. They added the light stick to the game. They must have changed these things after they added the light stick. Oh, this is awesome. That's one of the problems with playing a game through development, is sometimes you just like make mistakes about what the game is or how the game handles specific things. Right, so this is the sort of starting setup of my base. We have food, we have power, we have the giant testicles. I need to put together my personal room, which will require some titanium and some copper wire, I believe. So I need some of this, I need some of this, I need some copper wire. I think I might need a bit of quartz. I might need one piece of glass as well. I don't think I need anything else as far as I'm aware. So I need to make myself some copper wire. Is Subnautica Peggy 16? I didn't think it was Peggy 16, but it might be. So first things first, let's set up our base. The one thing I wish you could do is build yourself additional kitties. Ooh, you need fiber mesh to make beds now. That's new. Okay, well, let's add a picture frame going into the bedroom. And now I can take screenshots. Excellent! So I can go and screenshot a nice picture and put it on the picture frame. Thank you very much, Wise Man Professor. So we're going to have a table. That's why I needed the glass. And then we're going to have swivel chair about... Let's rotate the swivel chair around. Like here. We're going to have a trash can in the corner, of course, because every room needs a trash can. Gonna have a coffee vending machine, because of course every room needs a coffee vending machine. Just as you come through the door.
You look like you could use some coffee.
They've given the coffee vending machine a voice! You look like you could use some coffee. Oh, cool. The coffee vending machine now talks to you. Coffee completed. Thank you for the coffee. You strange little device, you. We're going to stick a counter about here. Excellent. I need to go and get some vine, because I need some fiber mesh apparently, which was a bit of a surprise. Inventory full. Hey Tree, welcome back. It didn't used to have any voice at all. It just used to be the coffee machine. I wonder how far you can do this trick of disconnecting something from the base and still having the reinforcement count. I'm okay, Tree, how are you?
Welcome aboard, Captain.
We need to go down to my processing center. So we'll make up some natural fiber mesh. We're going to make ourselves a nice big bed. We're also going to have to go on a titanium hunt at some point, because titanium is the next thing we need to gather to build the base. In fact, I don't actually have enough titanium on me to build my bed. I need to go titanium gathering. Thankfully, titanium gathering is very, very easy. Thankfully, titanium gathering is ridiculously easy. Basically just pick a direction. Don't you bite me. We basically just pick a direction, swim in that direction, and look for the scrap. And there we go, we've already got 8 titanium. Have you been playing Fortnite? Not really, like, I played a bit of Fortnite because it was free, but it's not really my sort of game. Like, I'm not the kind of person who's into those, sort of multiplayer competitive stuff. I like multiplayer co-op. I'm much more of a fan. I just went through the floor. I'm much more of a fan of the multiplayer co-op than I am the multiplayer competitive stuff. And when it's multiplayer competitive with 100 people competing for the same thing, like, the community's just full of bile. Full of bile and aggression. Can you play tabs? I have no idea what tabs is. How'd you get good in survival? How'd you get good in survival mode of this? Practice, Joshua. Practice and knowledge. Learn how creatures move and how creatures react to things, and apply that to how you deal with them. Well, it's one of those things where out of every 100 players, only one player wins, so pretty much everyone fails at that game. Tabs Zombilator. But yeah, pretty much everyone fails at Fortnite because out of 100 players, only one player wins. So that's like, you have a 99% chance of losing. Ah, you see, I know what totally accurate battle simulator is, Van Allen. I didn't know of the abbreviation TABS. Just came from Plantera cover, no regrets. Oh, cool. Welcome, Paul. Paul, Ariel, Majai, Flores, welcome to the stream. Majai.
That's probably horribly mispronounced, and I have no shame for it. Or a team of 4, but even then that's still a 1 in 20, John. Even with a team of 4 people, that's still a 1 in 20. Could I play it, though? Could I play Total Accurate Battle Simulator? I don't own Totally Accurate Battle Simulator, so no. Wow, I need more solar panels, actually, because my solar panels are only just keeping up with this and the lighting. Oh, I suppose it's also charging a power cell. It's free and in open alpha, I see. I can't wait for nighttime so I see what these lights are like. Where is the sun, by the way? Over there. Okay, so we're past midday. My parents wanted my name to be impossible to pronounce. Hey, I think I did okay. I think I did okay.
Seek fluid intake.
Actually, I think I prefer the nuclear waste disposal to the giant trash can. I think it looks neater. You would be surprised... Wait, I can't put it down... Where? Why can't I put it down over here? Huh. You have to kind of put it... That's weird. Okay. Well, it can go there. That's fine. And I'm going to put a shelf over here. I'll put a shelf on the window, maybe. Desk. Paul is easy enough, yes. Paul is easy enough. That is true. Right, but I'm not going to be actually throwing anything in it, dude. Like, I'm not actually going to be using it as a disposal point. Where is my stuff? Stuff. Nope, you're not stuff. You are stuff. Teddy bear, cap. What about all of my name? Yeah, the whole name is perhaps a little bit challenging in points. So this is the one frustrating thing about these things, is when you try and rotate them, you flick over to the next item. And you are not, you are sitting inside the... 1 second, guys. So let's put you on here then, for now. It is a still in being developed and being fixed. Teddy bear up on top of there. Lovely jubbly. So I have my little living pod in here. I might make myself a little planter, actually.
Seek fluid intake immediately.
I look back on your last XCOM scene, see my death, but while watching it realised the assassin said, if you keep fighting, I would die. Can they see the future? No, it's because you are a Reaper and the assassin is... assassin is the direct enemy of the Reapers. So it targets the Reapers as its kind of
voice lines and things. I'm not getting any lag spikes at the moment. And yes, I'm spending a huge amount of time building myself a little pod to live in. But that's because I want to. I'll have to go and collect the right plants. I'm not going to put melons in there, but I'll have to go and collect some plants. Get lag because I'm on Xbox. Still feel like they foresee the future. Possibly. They might be said to be sort of seeing the future. I also need to get a good screenshot as well. But the next thing I want to work on is going to require a lot of this titanium. And the next thing I'm going to work on is going to be down under here. Now the question is, where under here am I going to put it? I'm probably going to put it underneath my living pod. Oh, actually yes, the floodlights. Let's have a look at the... This is much nicer. Look at that. That's nicely lit up late at night. Hey, unicorns! Welcome to the stream. Hey, Sean Brumley. You're at school on your laptop. No worries, dude. That is much better lit up. I like that. How is it draining my power? Oh, it's like destroying my power. Okay, can I get away with having, like, less of these? Can I get away with, like, having 2 of them? Well, I might be able to get away with having 2 of them, but I won't be able to tell if I can get away with having 2 of them because I've kind of run out of power. Oh, that's... They suck power so heavily. That's a little bit crazy. How much power those things eat. Right, okay.
Welcome aboard, Captain.
Now, because I have a section above the surface... Oh no, I have got a little bit of power left over. It actually turns them off automatically when you get down to a certain point. Fair enough. Let's get some of this. So I might need to build a scanning room and see if there are any heat vents nearby that I can link this base to. So, interior modules. Bioreactor requires a wiring kit and lubricant. That's not difficult to do. It's Greyest. Welcome, Greyest. No worries, Professor. Thank you very much for popping into the stream. It was much appreciated, and I will see you later on. I am sure. So yeah, floodlights drain power like a bee. Floodlights really drain power. What do I don't even know the recipe for nuclear reactors yet. Wow. I have completed the game and do not know the recipe for nuclear reactors. That's a minor problem. Bioreactor, I just need a wiring kit, which is 2 silver. That's not particularly expensive. I wish there was a way you could kind of create a hopper or something like that feeding things in, but alas, you can't. Hey, Slashed Wings, welcome to the stream. How you doing, Slashed? I've been here and streaming, dude. You might quit your job after you get a better one. That's quite a good way of doing it, is, like, you know, get a good job, and then the one you don't like. That's not a bad way of doing it. Bioreactor.
A reliable power source is a
5% of my phone. Goodbye, cruel world.
Consider keeping a photo journal of your achievements to motivate you in times of despair.
Yay! Adulting free! Free of the adulting. The main thing is literally just building reactors for storage in a way, because actually your solar panels can actually produce a lot more power in a day than you can store. Hey, go race! Than you can store. So actually building reactors just as a source of storage for power is not a terrible idea. Just as a place to store your power. Because that's actually one of the major problems, is like the power generation of solar panels during the day is far, far higher than the storage capacity. That sucks, dude. I might be able to get away with 2 floodlights if I reposition them slightly. You're playing Subnautica right now. Awesome. That's cool, dude. So let's put floodlights kind of like one of them behind these solar panels. Like one of them like here pointing that away. And then one of them like, yeah, that lights up all of that area. And then one of them like here pointing that away. And that catches all of that area. Okay, that should light everything up at night. You can't build specific power storage. There is actually no way of storing specific power. You have to have some kind of generator. Do you have a cute fish? I do have a cuttlefish egg. I do have a cuttlefish egg, Go Race. I haven't actually planted my cuttlefish egg, so to speak, yet. So what I do want to do is I do want to build another pool. So I need 2 lead and 2 titanium ingots. That's not too hard. I should have the lead. Not sure if I have the titanium. I should have the lead. Do I have the titanium? 1 titanium ingot. Not a clue, dude. Are you using emojis from an external source? Because if you're using emojis from an external source, then it will be a link rather than a actual emoji. Wow, I actually might be out of lead as well. There's 1 lead. I might actually be out of lead. Huh. Do you have any lead on you, Cyclops? This is why building a base is quite challenging. Bases are quite expensive. No, not rip stream, Joshua. Just stream lagged slightly. It's fine.
Welcome aboard, Captain. All systems online.
Lead. There's my cuttlefish egg. There we go, and now I can have my other vessel parked in here. That's excellent. And I love that the little radar dishes are literally just up above the water. Yep, but it'll be back in a second, Josh. Calm down. Like, just because it cut for a second is no need to go, RIP stream! Stream is dead! No! Why? Just relax for a couple of seconds and stream comes back. Excelente. So hopefully we should be generating a ton more power than we're using. Why are we using so much power? Is that literally just those two lights is using up almost as much power as all my solar panels can generate? It kind of looks like it. I love your Subnautica. Thank you very much. See you next stream, Sean. Thank you very much for popping in. People like GamingDroid. True, people do like the drama. Not quite sure why people like the drama, but people do like the drama. What do I need for more solar panels? Titanium, copper, and quartz. 2 titanium per solar panel. I think I might need to go on another titanium run. Freckle has laptopy goodness! Yay! Freckle has laptopy goodness. We like it when Freckle has laptopy goodness. It means she doesn't disappear. Freckle is alive! It's a miracle! But yes, we are going to kind of expand our solar panel arrays. I might move our solar panel array somewhere else. I live! She lives! It's a miracle! I might move our solar panel array to somewhere else, but I need a bit of lead for that. Unless I want to have my solar panel array a little bit more natural seeming. I quite like my very, very ordered solar panel array. Titanium, titanium, titanium. I might even actually need more quartz as well, because I used up a lot of quartz. Okie dokie, John. Have a good one, dude. Enjoy whatever it is you are going to do. I presume you're going to work or stream. Not sure which. Ah, John is going to work. Have a good day at work, John. But yes, the base is expanding nicely. John always has a good day at work. Lies. Filthy John-shaped lies. Sometimes John has a bad day. John just doesn't tell people when he does have a bad day. John keeps it hidden inside because John is one of those kinds of people who bottles things up and they eventually will explode and go on a killing spree. I went out to get water and I had it in a locker. Nicely done, dude. Nicely done. We've all done that, though. That happens to all of us at some point. I have my melon farms. I have melon farms in my Cyclops, melon farms in my lava base, melon farms in this base. Basically, everything I build has a melon farm in it. Hello. Didn't even realise you were down here. Apparently you contain sandstone. Fair enough. Are you allowed to explode and go on a killing? No one's allowed to explode and go on a killing spree, Anna. People just do it without permission. It's very naughty of them. And for those people who don't know, if you hold down shift, then you can keep the menu open. So that you can continue to craft without having to wait and click through the menu again. We don't need the gold and the lubricant at the moment. We don't need the glass. Might use the lead. We just need quartz and copper. Quartz, copper. Need a lot more quartz than we need copper, though, I believe. Because I think it's 1 copper to 2 quartz. Oh, there was a quartz in there. Yeah, I'm really low on quartz. So the question is, do you like where my solar panel farm is at the moment? Kind of here in the sort of arc of the base? Or would you prefer me to like move my solar panel array possibly like over to the other side of there, or perhaps behind my living quarters? Chat seems to be giving me permission. No, chat, why? I am not allowed to endorse Zana going on a killing spree. However, I know some of the people Zana wants to kill, and I kind of endorse Zana going on a killing spree. See, this generates 25 power per minute. This generates 50 power per minute, so that's twice as powerful. So that's the equivalent of 2 solar panels. Whereas these generate... See, it doesn't tell you how much it generates. So let's see. We have it kind of set up so it's, what? Roughly 1 solar panel away. So if I put that there, so I need to kind of put it here, and I need it to line up with that and also be straight. So I think that... No, it's a little bit too far to the right. That. Stream some Osiris New Dawn. I could stream some Osiris New Dawn. I still have the old Osiris New Dawn save that I was streaming. So we need this to be like here. Like that. OCD fields. Wait, I need to check. Oh, look at that. Beautiful, 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 beautiful. Excellent. I should have put the third one in without doing that, without checking really, but... Oh! Look at that! Look at those! I'm sorry, that is a... That right there is a beautiful thing. I don't think you've missed much, dude. You've missed me having an energy crisis because apparently 2 floodlights... Like, how much energy does a floodlight use? Floodlight Subnautica energy usage. Like, how much energy do the floodlights actually use? Each floodlight will consume 3 energy every 3 seconds, or 60 energy a minute. Okay, so they use 60 energy a minute, so that's 120 energy, so that's 25. So technically 5 solar panels should be enough to power these 2 spotlights. So I have enough to power 1 more spotlight. My god! My god, I have enough to power 1 more spotlight. That's... Seriously? That's all? Wow! These things eat so much power. They eat 60 a minute. And this generates... Like, a thermal power plant would not even be enough to power a single floodlight. Wow! That's insane! That's absolutely mental. I can't, I'm in hardcore mode. I have to log out if I want to save the game. Ah, that's alright. If the game crashes, the game crashes. I enjoy playing the game. That is an absolutely mental amount of energy. That is an absolutely mental amount of energy. No, I don't want the ladder, I want the hatch. Thank you.
Welcome aboard, Captain.
Droid, I deserve a locker. Why do you deserve a locker? For what reason do you deserve a locker?
Oh yeah, there's going to be a crash at some point, Ghost. I'm sure there's going to be a crash at some point. So I'm only generating a little bit more power than I'm using. So how many minutes does night last? Because I need enough power storage to last through the night. That's quite concerning, actually, like how much power. Now, the reason I built these like this is actually really clever, in my opinion. The reason I built these two moon pools above here, and the reason I actually picked this part as my first moon pool, is you see down here I've got this nice big depth here where my Seamoth can drop down and fly out. Whereas this thing needs to walk in. So it's got almost like a set of steps to get up, and it can jump up on top of there. So I quite like that. Hashtag totally intentional. See, I wish there was a way I could kind of filter this. There you go. You are a mushroom locker in the emergency energy bay. I also like placing these platforms just this level. Because placed at this level, the water very rarely comes through them. But you can still, if you are careful, climb up on top of them like that. So only every now and then will you see the water come up over them. And it looks, in my opinion, looks quite good, like the little wash of water over the edges. Looks quite good. So 2 of these is actually more than enough. I'm just wondering if I actually even need this one. So I'm actually wondering if I can get away with a single floodlight on this platform. So if I place a single floodlight like here. Like that. Oh yeah, there we go. That's pretty much a perfect floodlight. It lights up the entire arc of the base, lights up the 2 things, lights up the solar panels. Okay, so I can get away with a single floodlight. I'm wondering if I need to turn it slightly to the... So that one is pointing, so I want to put myself here, so I know where it is. I need to turn it slightly to that way. There we go. That's nicely lit up. I quite like that. Yep, I quite like that. I think that's quite nicely lit up. Oh yeah, like please help me, I hate the Cragfields. Why do you hate the Cragfields, Go Race? What is wrong with the Cragfield? The Cragfields are quite nice. And quite peaceful. So, I need more quartz. So I think I'm going to go and fetch some more quartz. I am using so many resources building this base, but I'm having so much fun. I'm having so much fun building this base. I'm just using a lot of resources. Hey, Plasma X, welcome to the stream. We are currently in the process of building a humongous base. And I need more quartz, primarily. Titanium, yes, but quartz is my major kind of hold-up at the moment. I replaced my logo? Oh, I replaced Bendy Droid with Spaceship Droid, yes. Bendy Droid has been replaced with Spaceship Droid for now. Later on, I might cycle in Pizza Droid.
But yes, I'm headed off to go and grab a nice big pile of quartz to continue the building process on my base. Pizza Droid! Pizza Droid is a great droid. Yes, Mpolo, what's up, dude? Leviathan mod? Eh. To be honest, like, Droid himself is kind of Subnautica. Like, I didn't design Droid to be based on the Subnautica game, but my character Droid just happened to accidentally look like it's like a robot from the Subnautica world. Like, I mean, even if you just look at this thing, like, you look at that and you look at the white and the yellow and the blue, and then you look at Droid, it's like, this is like Droid's primitive brother. Kind of like Droid's primitive brother. And it's like, okay. Where'd that quartz go? There's the quartz. Gotcha. She's primarily irritating rather than amusing, but... Lily is primarily irritating more than amusing. That might just be me. It's not that I don't like your cat, it's that I don't necessarily like your cat as much as you like your cat, which is fine. Is that taking screenshots? I have no idea if that's taking screenshots for me to use. It said press F11, so I pressed F11 a couple of times. I might have like 10 screenshots that all match each other now, but... Robots are not her strong point, she says, having drawn Droid like 12 times. Lily does kind of like me to a certain extent, but only because I give her meat. I am the bringer of the meat. And not the crappy kind of ground up meat pouches like proper like chicken and things. And occasional bits of, you know, pork sausage and stuff. Cats or dogs? I'm not massively an animal person. Like, I don't actually have anything against animals like cats or dogs, but I don't necessarily want a cat or a dog myself. Our family has cats, but they're not my cats, they're my sister's cats. And it's like, yeah, cats are okay. I have nothing against cats. Ooh, what are you? You're salt. What are you? You are silver ore. Huh. Cragfield's not particularly dangerous, you just have to kind of learn how to cope with it. No, my silver! Come back! I'm quite hungry as well. Zana and Droid stream. Unfortunately, Zana's internet isn't good enough to stream at the moment. If I get a job, I will probably be paying for Zana to have better internet so that I can stream while I'm down there, but first I have to actually find a job. And unfortunately around here that's quite hard, because as a carer I can only work a certain number of hours, and also as a carer, like, because I'm caring for someone. Ooh, wow, this thing's inventory is full. Just swim out of the void, Joshua.
As a carer, I also have to be careful about kind of like I have to be able to be available to the person I'm caring for when I have to care for them.
Welcome aboard, Captain.
Zana stream at Droid's place. I wouldn't mind having Zana come here. Unfortunately, there's very little room. Like, if Zana comes here, Zana would have to sleep in the living room. She can't sleep in my room because my room is 12 foot by 12 foot and has a single bed, and a very small single bed at that. So that is inconvenient for like everyone involved because Zana's sleeping in the living room, which means whenever anyone gets up, and people get up at 6 o'clock in the morning to feed the cats, they basically walk into Zana's bedroom to feed the cats. And also she'd need to have someone look after her cats while she was here. There are inconveniences in many places. And yes, it does sound like I'm sort of thinking up lots of problems and no solutions, but unfortunately that is the way a brain works sometimes. Some dogs get along with cats. Not all dogs get along with cats. And not all cats get along with dogs. It's to do with the socialization they experience and how people deal with the development of the pack. Because cats aren't naturally pack animals, but dogs are. And you have to develop... Does anyone care that I'm not sure I want to stream? I care that you're not sure you want to stream. I would never make you stream if you didn't want to stream. Hey, Dark Mage! Welcome to the Twitch stream. How are you doing, Dark? It has been quite a while, you are correct. We are currently, we've completed as much of the game as it is possible to complete in this particular version, and now we are basically just resource gathering to build a massive base. I'm quite proud of my base. I might actually change my thumbnail over to be my new base. Like, I quite like my base. It's not quite as bombastic, but the base that is on the thumbnail was built in creative mode. Because that's the only way to get stuff to go through terrain. Nope, nope, come on. There we go. And I don't play a lot of creative mode because it in my opinion, tends to be a little bit boring. So I think, like, I might... Because all of this hasn't been built in creative mode. All of this has been, like, hand-gathered resources. I might actually switch my thumbnail over to my new base once I'm finished. Because this is all, like, hand-gathered, hand-built stuff. I'm quite... Yes, I remember you, Dark, and I certainly remember your little Twitch emote combination that you liked to play an awful lot. But welcome back to the streams. It's been a while. How have you been? More importantly, where have you been? How is my... No, I didn't want to get in. I wanted to check your inventory.
Seek fluid intake.
Yeah. I'll get some fluid when I go back to base. It's fine. Quartz gathering. Quartz gathering. All the quartz gathering. Do you stream with 12-year-olds? If not, why? No, I don't stream with 12-year-olds, but then I very rarely stream with other people anyway. Why would I not stream with a 12-year-old? In fact, there's no particular reason why I wouldn't stream with a 12-year-old. The main reasons why I wouldn't stream with a 12-year-old are because most 12-year-olds don't understand mic etiquette. A lot of 12-year-olds tend to be quite memey and quite angst-driven. Quite a few 12-year-olds that I know tend to be quite uninterested in
making themselves better at stuff that they think they're good at. Who's avoiding you, Plasma? I'm just not responding to the random messages of love. Because you should try recording it happening if it does happen again. Try recording what happening? Wait, what? Possibly not Mpolo, but then I don't know you. And also, hey General Joe, welcome back to the stream. Also Mpolo, no offense, but I don't particularly enjoy the voice of 12-year-olds. 12-year-olds tend to have quite high-pitched voices, and personally, I don't find quite high-pitched voices to be particularly pleasant. I am not a fan of the castrate sort of level of voice. So I very rarely stream with other people, and when I do stream with other people, it tends to be people that I've known for a long time that like are part of the stream community, and that I sort of found their content and enjoyed it. To be honest, Mpolo, like, unless I've found your content organically, like, unless I've actually sort of met you through something other than you coming to my streams and enjoyed your content, I'm probably never going to ask you to stream with me. Called Squeakers, growls in a low voice. Zana doesn't have a massively high-pitched voice, but she does have a very pleasant voice.
Welcome aboard, Captain.
Seek fluid intake immediately.
Blah, 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 blah. Fluid intake immediately. You're sort of dehydrating to death. Blah, 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 blah. Yes, yes, game. You're homesick today. That sucks. Like, for instance, Everyday John I met through Scaldera and Savory Kurt, and John never asked me to have a look at his channel, never asked me to have a look at his content, never asked me to see what he was doing, but then I watched one of his streams and I liked it, and I chatted with John, and then John was like, well, do you want to do a stream together? Oh, yeah, sure. Whereas in other situations, like, I might not necessarily feel like it, and I don't like being pressured into streaming with people. That's one of the major things I find quite unpleasant. Hey Genji, welcome to the stream. Thank you very much, Sebi. I'm glad you are enjoying. Wait, I can't access the storage? Can I can't access the storage! Huh. Stream with me right now, says Savory Kurt. Hey, Savory! How you diddling, dude? So we've completed the game, and we are now just working on basically making our base awesome. Hence the resource gathering missions. How did you meet Zana? Okay, so I was working as a security officer at the London 2012 Olympics. I was working as an X-ray specialist, so I had been trained up and I had passed the X-ray specialist training. Now, I was one of this is one of the things I found frustrating. I later on found out that a lot of people were being put on X-ray machines and given X-ray specialist badges without ever actually passing the X-ray qualification. But I was one of the people who did pass my X-ray qualification. And I started working for them. And started doing work as an X-ray specialist, and Zana was working as a body searcher. So Zana was working doing pat-down, basically, pat-down body searching for the London 2012 Olympics. Thanks, Savory. You have a good day as well, man. Enjoy your job. Unfortunately, Ghost, it's one of those situations... yes, I saw the fish swimming in the base. It is unfortunately a common graphical error to read. Unfortunately, like it's one of those situations with young people on video games where a small number of very vocal, very offensive, very aggressive squeakers have made it terrible for everyone else. for instance, a friend of mine was streaming, and I was playing administration officer for him, and he was having people stream with him. He was having members of his fandom stream with him. And one of his members of his fandom just came into the stream and started screaming into their mic, like full-on screaming into their mic, at which point I immediately banned the person. But can you stream Overwatch today? I probably won't be streaming Overwatch today, but Overwatch does seem to be getting a lot of requests as of late. So, why did I want that much quartz? What? Why did I want... Ah, I remember why I wanted that much quartz. I wanted to build windows. And it's like, I don't understand people who are like that. It's called mic spamming. Yeah, whatever it's called, it's a pain in the backside. The kind of pig being stuck with a stick, pig being stuck with a pointed stick sort of thing. Hey, Eric, welcome to the stream. How you doing, Eric? To be honest, I'm probably going to have to stop streaming like before I get to the point where I have time to do additional stuff. Faction School, awesome! Welcome back, welcome back. And we have these looking out. We've got that providing power. How much power is that draining? That's draining 60 power a minute. So it's slowly trickling away our power, but we do actually have an underground like power generator as well. So super fluffy? Super fluffy! Okay, so that's that section that I wanted to do. The next section I want to do requires probably a bit of glass and quite a bit of titanium, which I should have tucked away in here. So this next section is probably going to be a bit difficult to fit into the base, but I'm going to try and fit it into the base anyway, because, you know, that's me. So where am I going to put this? Where am I going to put this next section? I kind of think I'm going to put this next section kind of here. That is not really as centralized. Like, I could put it over this side, like put it underneath here. Kind of need to go down one, really. I could bring a pipe down off here and bring it underneath the habitat zone. Or I could bring it off to the side here, maybe. Yeah, this area I think might be a good area for it. So actually, let's have you. I don't think so, dude. I don't think controller works on Subnautica. So let's start with this. And then this. And then this. And this. And I need more titanium. I need more titanium! Darn it. I don't even have any more titanium in the chests. No, I don't have an Xbox One. I don't at any point have the I didn't at any point really have the ability to afford an Xbox One. Well, I suppose back when I was working regularly, I could probably have afforded an Xbox One, to be fair. But Xbox Ones cost money, and like, I have a PC. I don't need an Xbox One. Titanium is never a problem. Titanium is never a problem. Just requires going and spending a couple of seconds just having a quick hunt around, finding titanium. Worst case scenario, you can always go to the crash zone behind the... and there's tons of titanium there. And the music kicks in just as we are floating about. Yeah. Love this music. The music in Subnautica is absolutely beautiful. Oh, Zana's cat is indeed Sassy Cat.
Welcome aboard,
Dang it.
Captain.
There we go. Unfortunately, the music riffs don't last super long, Dark Mage. However, you can look up most of the music on YouTube because they have actually put out videos of most of the music on the development page. It'll be faster to go across the base, actually. Hey, go race. And this is one of the things I need a lot of quartz for. But, for now at least, we're going to start with popping this in. I'm going to need some lead for this, but that's fine. So I will also need a ton of glass. And when I say a ton of glass, I mean a ton of glass, because we are about to start building alien containment centers. And they require 5 glass apiece to make alien containment centers. Team Fortress 2 Pyro update is out. Nice! Right, so... don't need quite this much titanium. We do need 2 lead, and we need quartz galore. Luckily, I was about to say luckily we have a ton of quartz, but actually, there we go, there's our quartz. So my goal at the moment is basically to build a biome room. Pitter patter of water drops when he enters the base. It sees none and gets triggered. But yeah, basically I'm going to be building... that little quad pod is something I've built before, and I think it's awesome, in that basically it's a little pod of 4 habitats, and those 4 habitats are built around a platform, and I'm going to build an alien containment center in each one of those habitats. Droid, I love acid mushrooms. But these are going to be built around a platform, and there's going to be a window looking out on the platform from which I'm going to be growing different kinds of sea plant. So I'm going to grab a bunch of different kinds of sea plant, and we're going to actually have a bunch of different sea plants growing outside. But as well as that, we're going to have interior these things. Alien containment facilities, and we're going to equip them with plants, and we're going to equip them with eggs. And I need even more glass.
Select carefully which life forms you bring on board. They may also be studying you.
Oh, I can well imagine that. Yeah, I don't know how to get rid of the sea glide from the picture, unfortunately. Controllers work on Subnautica. Awesome. Wow. I need more quartz! I need more quartz, guys. I need more quartz. Yeah, my mic's working, dude. I was just concentrating on trying to get that thing all lined up, which was kind of difficult. I need more quartz. So that's a thing. Because I need more quartz to build all of my glass that I need to build all the creature containment units. So yeah, I need to go and fetch more quartz. What do you mean you'll make a solar system for me, Gurren? I'm not quite sure what you mean by make a solar system for me. There is indeed an art section. If you mean like generate one in Space Creator, then that's probably going to go in the game section. Do you have a Switch? Nope, I don't have any of the more recent consoles because I just couldn't afford it. Do you play Minecraft Portable Edition? I don't have anything to play Minecraft Portable Edition on, so no. I don't think I have anything that would play Minecraft Portable Edition even if I wanted to. But yes, I have been watching some Hermitcraft, and if you are interested in like seeing the sort of stuff that is physically possible in vanilla Minecraft that you never thought was possible, then I really recommend checking out Hermitcraft. It is insane what some of these people build. Yes, I know you mean you'll make a solar system with planet and a star, but what do you mean by make a solar system? Do you mean use Planet Creator, or was it Space Creator or Universe Creator to build one, or are you going to draw one, or... Like, I don't know what you mean. Yeah, that's what I said. Pocket Edition. Portable Edition doesn't matter. Same thing. Pocket Edition, Portable Edition. It's exactly the same thing. The idea is it plays on little things like tablets. So there should be some quartz to mine around here. Look at that! Immediately found a quartz vein. Think you're getting away from me that easy. Hashtag Subnautica rap. The Subnautica rap by what's it called? TJ or whatever it is. Very, very good Subnautica rap. I think I landed on a fish then. It actually arrested my fall. JT, that's the one. No, I actually never... I don't think I ever found the recipe for the grapple arm. Despite going to the places where it should spawn. I don't think all the quartz fell off the edge. You're being a tad over dramatic there. A little bit of the quartz might have fallen off the edge. Minecraft owns not just Pocket Edition, Minecraft owns all of... Oh, sorry, Microsoft owns all of Minecraft now. Mojang sold it to Microsoft. But it's one of those things where it's just expected in mobile games. There's a propulsion cannon arm, Joe. So basically a pushing arm and a grabbing arm. Works the same way as the propulsion cannon does. Don't think it actually provides you with any propulsion. I've got the upgraded jump jets. And you find out that 15 is not enough? 15 is not enough for what, Gurren? Doop. 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 More quartz to build our base. More quartz to build the base. Aha! More quartz. I have no idea, Melon. I suppose it wouldn't be massively difficult. Actually, no, I've never really looked into the combat in this game, because I'm not really... Like, I prefer playing this game pretty much like a pacifist style, in that, like, I'm not necessarily desperate to fight things. I'm playing this the way people would play things, which is, I prefer to run away from stuff than fight it. Like, why would I fight stuff in this game when I can run away? That's my approach to this, is why would I have a fight with something in this game if I can run away from it? Oh, I need a lot of quartz, Ghost. I need a lot of quartz. There's a reason I got my base up to 88 durability. Because of the number of windows and other durability draining things like observatories that I'm adding. Ding. Okay, Dark. If you say so. Dark's a little bit weird sometimes. True, fighting giant sea life and monsters does tend to make you cautious rather than aggressive. But I'm the kind of person who likes to play games the way they're kind of designed. And this game isn't designed as a combat sim. This game is designed as a survival sim. And in this sort of world, in this sort of environment, you wouldn't be running up to things and trying to fight them to the death. Especially not in hardcore mode. In this sort of environment, you would be cautious and careful and systematic, and you would use your knowledge of creatures to your advantage, like the fact that certain creatures turn faster than others. And Droid is a second dan black belt martial artist who took part in full contact fighting competitions. I'm pretty sure Droid is not a pussy. Droid just doesn't see any point in fighting things when there's no point in fighting them. Like, one of the main things you learn as a martial artist is that it doesn't make you weak to avoid a fight. Avoiding a fight is sensible. Avoiding a fight is the intelligent way of dealing with things, because human beings are very easy to damage. And you don't want to damage human beings. That's the sound it makes when... Oh yeah, da-dink! It does kind of make a da-dink sound.
Seek fluid intake immediately.
Yes, seek fluid intake immediately. So, I should have enough quartz now to finish off... Ooh, lithium. I should have enough quartz now to finish off the design I was doing for the pods. I sometimes want to damage human beings. I was a martial arts teacher, Ghostworm, and one of the things I dealt with several times was young people coming into the dojo, or young people coming into the martial arts group, wanting to learn to fight so that they could fight. And A, that gives martial arts a bad name, that makes people think martial arts is all about violence when it's not. But also, it's not a healthy way to live your life. Wanting to fight is not a healthy way to live your life mentally or anything like that. So one of the things I did as a martial arts instructor was sort of work with people around the aggression. And one of the things martial arts teaches you is that
Martial arts teaches people empathy for pain. It's one of these weird experiences, is a lot of people haven't really been beaten or haven't really been in fights in an environment where that fight is not based on anger. But when you're in a situation where you are fighting in a fight that's not based on anger, where you're fighting in a fight that's based on a desire to improve, a desire to learn, a desire to benefit yourself and others, you very quickly learn a sort of empathy for pain. The problem is being angry kind of wipes that out. So when you're training in the dojo and you're not angry and you're fighting as a way of bettering yourself and bettering your training partners, you, instead of being angry, you gain a kind of sort of relaxed mental attitude that leads you to understanding that, in fact, like this hurts, this is unpleasant, and even when you get angry, you start to not want to inflict that unpleasantness on other people. It's kind of empathetic link that's created in your brain. Unfortunately, like certain dojos that promote anger among their students or promote aggression among their students don't develop that in their students because they're promoting anger and aggression among their students. Martial arts can be for self-protection, yes. And I certainly have taught self-protection classes. Classes specialised around the idea of self-protection.
Seek fluid intake. Vital signs stabilizing.
Yep. So I think I need 15 glass in total to do what I want to do. So I've got 1 glass, 2 glass, 3 glass, 4 glass. I wish you could do this with stacks. 5 glass, 6 glass, 7 glass, 8 glass, 9 glass, 10, 11, 12, 13, so much glass. Yep.
Well, Captain.
14, 15. 15 glass. Oh, and I need another piece of quartz as well. You're about to have the explosion on the Aurora occur. Awesome. Bye, Dark Mage. What do you have to tell, Gurn? So that one's got one. That one's got one. And that one's got one. Right now I'm building up what's going to be my aquarium district. So basically what's going to happen is I'm going to have jelly shrooms and crab snakes. I am going to have ghostweed and sea crown and jelly crabs and jelly squids, or crab squid. I'm going to have reapers and sand sharks and maybe rabbit fish
and I'm going to have some kelpweed and some rouge crown. The jelly shroom biome. Yeah, I've explored the jelly shroom biome. In fact, you need to explore the jelly shroom biome at some point. Okay, so I've been streaming now for quite a few hours, so I think what I will probably do is I will probably call the stream here. I've been streaming here for 4 hours. Probably call the stream here. Thank you very much, everyone, for popping into the stream. I have been the GamingDroid. Our base is coming along nicely. I'm going to put up some more of these floodlights in the next stream. In the next stream, I'm going to pop some floodlights in here, plant some plants here, plant some plants inside, go egg hunting, set up a scanner. But yeah, I think this will be the end of the stream. Thank you very much for watching, everyone. And I will see you all in another stream. Bye-zy bye, everybody. Bye-zy bye.